Dun, 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 dun. Oh Lord, local Libra goddess of order. I don't know who that is, but we're gonna start off with a song. That boy right there be jamming. He do. Tasha, you be play? Yeah, I do. I'ma play him, and I'ma play him, and I'ma keep playing him. Why? Cause he good. That boy good. Now he good for real.
Now listen, every day won't be the same, and you won't be able to mask your pain with no smile. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to just let the water fill up in the wells of your eyes and let the tears roll down. Lately it's been hard, and your days are getting longer by the minute. You don't complain. You made peace and made the most out of them days. Cause life gon' life, rather you're wrong or right. What you holding in gon' make it hard to sleep at night. What you going through is weighing down on you. I swear, if you cry, it won't mean it got the best of you. Go on and cry. And let the water fill up in your eyes. Go on and cry. Cause it ain't healthy keeping all of it pent up inside. Go on and cry. Go on and cry. Go on and cry. And let the water fill up in the wells of your eyes. Go on and cry. Go on and cry. Yeah. So if you need a place, not just any place, I mean a safest space for you to hide your face, so you can cry in peace. I hope it brings you peace. Go on and let it out. You won't be judged by me. Go on and cry. I'll say it again. Go on and cry. Go on and cry. And let the water fill up in your eyes. Go on and cry. Cause it ain't healthy keeping all of it pent up inside. Go on and cry, cry, cry. Go on and cry. Go on and let it out. Go on and cry, cry, cry. Go on and cry. Let it out. Go on. Why don't you cry for me? Go on and cry. Go on and cry. Go on and cry, baby. Cry.
My personal favorite.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it is. It's been a long time since I seen my nigga, cause the last time was the tell my nigga to stay out the way. And tell him he ain't gotta hustle, he ain't gotta stay. And if I make it, he made it. Let's go get him out of here. I know what change coming. But before the blessing, man, it's a storm coming. Let's both get home, it's cool to run from me. Tell him that I know, it's been a long grind. I know it has.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's been a long time, long time coming. But I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it is. I told my folks a change coming. They looked at me and said them words don't really mean nothing. Where we from, even the preacher preaching don't mean nothing. They need to see something. So I reached in my pocket and gave it to them. Cause it means something, yeah, to me. Tell them that I know, yeah, I know. It's been a long ride. I know it has, man.
Hey, Jeremy. If you've been watching for any amount of time, you've heard it. I heard him on the video about that.
But I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it is. It's been a long time coming. But I know.
You better had heard of Q, Jeremy, as much as you come over here. How is everybody doing tonight? Wonderful, I hope. Hold on, I'm copying and pasting. As much work as we put in, you better have heard of Q. Oh my goodness. How was everybody's week? Somebody said, can y'all stop making plates and start selling us food stamps again? Oh, remember Storage Room Boy? Storage Room Boy, apparently they let him in the house. Storage Room Tent Dweller. They let him in the house because there's a heat wave up by Philly. You got your libations. I say. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to pull something up. Hold on. We're going to start with this one, but I do not believe that they are broken up. I say again, I do not believe they are broken up. It's somebody that's been covering their TikTok, and they have a video and say he's staying in there with them.
You got to snuggle up, keep warm, and hunch. You get what I'm saying? To be good, and that's all you needed. Now, it's hot as shit. It's abnormally hot right now. It is abnormally hot.
And they ain't going to get to the point, so hold on. Let me see, Tesla Woods. Yeah. Crash out over.
I don't want a job. Oh my God.
Hold on.
Just pop that fucking pepper jack cheese. What the
Remember
fuck?
I was telling you about them eggs, Carolina kid?
How'd that shit fall?
Shadow.
Like, how, bro? What the fuck are you? Get the fuck off my food. You know what? Hurry the fuck up, bro. Fuck that cheese. Fuck that cheese. Deal. Come on. Turn the fucking... Yo, I'm about to say, don't tell me I ran out of fucking...
He just sit outside and do random stuff like this. I was
about to say,
hey, Rex.
You ran out of butane too? Yo, your life is just fucked up.
But it's a heat wave right now. But this
Don't
is
waste
on
no
the
more
10.
fucking food, little nigga. Don't waste food again in your fucking life. Wasting fucking food, yo. wasting fucking food. And you dropping food on the...
Somebody say you need to line up, retwist, new clothes. As you see, he still look better than Pharaoh. He just walked off. You don't know if he be crashing out for real or if he just
do a dance.
This is from the 10th. He's not the pop blocking this shit.
Me and Brianna spent $300 on food.
But where is the one I saw earlier?
I'm never getting a 9 to 5 ever. This 9 to 5 shit would slow down my entire process. It would make it where it's like I have to go to work while I'm homeless, living in a tent. I gotta go use my energy to get to work. I don't have a car, so I have to ride my bike there or get an Uber, spend money. Okay, and that's time, 8 hours a day. Time, that's 8 hours of your day gone. And you come back, you're tired, and you're homeless in a tent. That's a lot. You know how much money I'm making working at a job? Like, compared to content creation? TikTok and YouTube? I'm never getting a job. For me to think like that, it's like going backwards.
On a good day.
Like, they can't handle shit. They're inferior, remember?
This stuff be being ordered. Hold on, let me see.
We deserve something from this. I ain't be homeless for nothing. I wasn't homeless for nothing. I'm not being homeless for nothing.
Now, this is from one day ago.
If I'm gonna be homeless, everybody gonna know it. If I'm gonna be homeless, everybody gonna know it. You feel me? Did I spit on you? No. If I'm homeless, everybody gonna know it. And it's gonna be potent.
Potent?
The information's gonna be potent. It's gonna hit hard. You understand?
Empty that out. In the trash. Please.
Give me a second. Seriously though, okay? I just figured, why not record everything and show people? That's what I do anyway.
This is another Pharaoh, except he just never went consistently viral like Pharaoh did. He got a couple of big checks and then crashed.
I said to myself,
that's my favorite part about being homeless, y'all.
Somebody say, how you saving money if you don't work?
Being out here, y'all. Being right here in the summertime. Don't let that shit fall on the fucking towel. Dirty ass shoe. Beat your ass and out the...
Hello?
Hello.
Hi everyone, what?
let me know. Is there a bug on my back? Is there a tick on my back? You see a bug on my back?
Yeah, don't want designer, I just want some clothes.
No. And last I heard, her parents let him in the house because it's a record heat wave outside. But who knows how long that's gonna last. Hold on, wait, I'm going to his channel. Let's see. Move it over here for a second. He's gonna try to sing, I think, y'all. That boy got issues. He done got back in the AC and now he making the beat outside spazzing in the backyard. Brianna said I can stay with them during the heat wave. I'm with Brianna right now. Of course, he's not really home. Everybody keeps saying she look pregnant. He say she ain't, but
Why are you always me? Deno, don't even start. Don't start that.
It's been so long.
Don't start that because you know it hurts.
It don't
and
hurt.
It
this
does
one,
hurt.
I don't know who this
Simba's having
is. Somebody
allergies
named
again.
Deno.
It don't hurt.
Did you shoot my dog?
I shut myself.
Oh,
I should shut down too.
stop!
Ain't nothing but a little water.
Stop!
Dog already got a cone on.
Stop! You're annoying. Stop! Are you gonna clean these bullets up?
I would shoot you in your camera, but I don't want to pop your lens out.
Deno, stop! Why do you're actually hitting me? Stop!
I am.
Stop! You're not. Stop!
What the hell is wrong with people doing anything for the internet? Hitting my girlfriend. These the same two now, right?
What's up?
These the same two.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I've been waiting to knock a motherfucker out.
Boy, who the fuck you just put your hands on? Ouch!
I get it. Do you not see it?
Did he knock her tooth out?
No, I can't. Ouch!
See, this is why you don't play like that. Did he break her finger?
That's what you fucking get. Dude, I'm not even gonna be able to use my thumb.
Broke her thumb.
You're not gonna tell me you're sorry?
And he's sitting up there looking at her
Hey,
like
you
she
hurt me
crazy.
first.
No, I didn't.
Look what he did to himself. To himself.
You did this.
No, you wanted to hit me on my hand so hard.
Look, her lip
Like,
bloody.
ouch.
That's how his hand got hurt.
Matter of fact, I
Get
didn't
in
hit
her
your
mouth
hand.
and
You
I
put your
forgot.
hands up where my hands was at.
Oh.
That's some.
Why are you always mean to me? Because I believe everybody on TikTok in the comments. You don't love me. Why don't you love me? 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 Why are you always mean to me?
I really don't be mean to you.
Why are you always mean to
I
me?
really don't.
Why are you always mean to me?
You just decide to pull the phone out all the time
So?
when I'm irritated.
When you're mean. You're always mean. You're
No,
mean
I'm not mean all the
24/7.
time.
You're mean.
Because,
No.
see, I'm not mean.
You're just giving me a
Now
break.
get the fuck out of my bathroom if I pour bleach on your shit. That hurt.
That hurt me too. That hurt my finger. I just
I'll
put some-
fuck your whole shirt
You
up.
better not. You know how much I
I'll
like this shirt.
fuck
You
your whole shirt
stop.
up.
Hold
Stop,
on, I
stop.
think he shot
Close it.
her.
I'll mix the whole
I'm not
shirt
gonna
up.
be able to breathe. That shit stinks.
I'll put the whole shirt on the bleach.
Deno, I can't breathe with that smell. My dog. Get away, mamas. Get away. Get away. Deno, I swear to God, even if an ounce touches my shirt, I don't give a fuck. All right, little whatever you gonna call it, I'm gonna be pissed.
Did you shake
Close
it?
it. Close it.
Hit me again. Next time you hit me, I promise you I bleach the whole shirt. I swear on my baby I will. I swear on everything I love. You know who to play with.
Not
You know who to play with. Not me. I ain't the one. Yeah.
Why are you always mean to me? Because I believe everybody on TikTok in the comments. You don't love me. Why don't you love me? 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 Why are you always mean to me?
I really don't be mad.
Why are you always mean to me?
I'm gonna switch you over to the search page. Now, mind you, this these same two. A woman is fighting for her life, and a man is behind bars following a shooting that happened overnight in the Flower Mound area of North Texas. Now, this happened on July 6th. Y'all still there? Officers with the Flower Mound Police Department responded to the 1800 block of Flower Mound Road around 12:49 a.m. on Saturday, July 6th, after reports of a shooting. When police arrived at the scene, they found a 28-year-old woman lying on the ground outside a vehicle in the westbound lanes of traffic. The victim from Double Oaks was critically injured and she was rushed to Baylor Scott and White Medical Center in Grapevine with life-threatening injuries, police said. According to Flower Mound Police, 28-year-old Ladarius Brownlee of Northlake was still on the scene when officers arrived. After being identified as the suspect, Brownlee was arrested without incident and charged with aggravated assault with a Brownlee, known online as Deno and Zara and Deno Tatted, has over 100,000 followers on TikTok and more platforms. Police have not released any details about what led to the shooting, but authorities did say additional charges against Brownlee are pending. Officers also did not tell the relationship between Brownlee and the victim. It's still under investigation, and anyone with any information needs to contact them and let them know. Sad, yo. Let's see if I can find an actual news article that's not on TikTok. Why does it keep doing that?
This is Ladarius Brownlee, a 28-year-old TikTok creator from Dallas who has over 150,000 followers and posts online under the accounts Deno and Zara and Deno Tatted. He and his girlfriend post funny skits and updates from their lives in Texas. It all started in the early hours of Saturday morning when police responded to reports of a shooting. When officers arrived, they found a 28-year-old woman critically injured lying on the ground outside a vehicle. She was immediately rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Brownlee was still at the scene and was quickly identified as the suspect. Police arrested him without incident and charged him with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Additional charges against Brownlee are pending as the investigation continues. The motive behind the shooting is still unclear, and the police haven't disclosed the relationship between Brownlee and the victim. Authorities have urged anyone with information or
This Dallas, so I know somebody knows something.
Y'all Deno shots a horror in the eye over an argument coming back from a festival July 5th, right? Now the crazy part is she responsible for a lot of their fame. You know how boyfriends be when a female got attention, she got all these followers, then she got her OnlyFans, she take provocative pictures. This was long time built up jealousy that these dudes be having in a relationship with females doing better than them. Then the cold part about it, they say the girl suffering from life-threatening injuries and they don't know her condition, so they don't know if she gonna live or die.
Did he say he shot her in the eye?
Y'all, Deno shots a horror in the eye over an argument coming back from a festival July 5th, right? Now the crazy part is she responsible for a lot of their fame. You know how boyfriends be when a female got attention, she got all these followers, then she got her OnlyFans, she take provocative pictures. This was long time built up jealousy that these dudes be having in a relationship with females doing better than them. Then the cold part about it, they say the girl suffering from life-threatening injuries and they don't know her condition, so they don't know if she gonna live or die. So The internet gotta do a better job of picking people who they popularize, who they romanticize, because these be psychopaths. Y'all give a lot of money and a lot of attention to the wrong people. I'm sending my deepest condolences and prayers to Zahara and her family, because man, this shit is devastating. This domestic violence shit is at an all-time high. And let me tell y'all something else while I'm on the road. Y'all gotta stop ignoring these women cries for help, because the drama, it bleed through the social media presence. I don't even follow these people, but when you look in dude's eyes, you see he ain't got no
Okay,
motherfucking
so
soul. You gotta
as
look
we
in the
was
mirror.
looking at the storage room homeless dude, he done moved in with his girlfriend. Her parents say he can stay because it's a heat wave, and I guess they don't want him to die on their property or the unalive on their property. Excuse my language. So it's a guy on TikTok that's been documenting home storage room boy. So he put up an article about this dude. Apparently, these two are social media influencers, and he done pew-pewed her in the eye. But it was some mess going on before they were.
To me.
You just decide to pull the phone out.
And say she up now.
Why are you always mean to me? Because I believe everybody on TikTok in the comments. You don't love me. Why don't you love me? 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 Why are you always mean to me?
I really don't be mean to you.
Why are you always mean to me?
I really don't.
Why are you always mean to me?
You just decide to pull the phone out all the time.
So?
When I'm irritated.
When you're mean. You're always mean. You're mean
I'm not mean all the
24/7.
time.
You're mean.
Because,
No.
see, I'm not mean.
You're just giving me a
Now get the fuck out of my bathroom.
Bleach
on your shit. That hurt.
That hurt me too. That hurt my finger. I just
I'll fuck your whole shirt.
You better not. You know how much I like this shirt.
Fuck your whole shirt.
Stop. Close it.
I missed the whole
I'm not
shirt.
gonna be able to breathe. That shit stinks.
I'll put the whole shirt under bleach.
Deno, I can't breathe with that smell. My dog.
Right.
Get away,
He
mama.
done shot
Get
this
away.
girl on
Get
the
away.
sticks.
Deno, I swear to God, even if an ounce touches my shirt, I don't give a fuck. All right, little whatever you gonna call it, I'm gonna be pissed. Did you just hit me?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I've been waiting to knock a motherfucker out.
Boy, what the fuck you just put your hands on?
And you could tell she clearly didn't hit him hard.
Do you not see it?
When he hit her in her mouth, her tooth got him.
No, I can't. Ouch! That's what you fucking get. Dude, I'm not even gonna be able to use my thumb. You're not gonna tell me you're sorry? Hey, you hurt me first.
Okay, so now we're going to flip over to YouTube, and all I did was put in his name, and first thing that comes up is law and crime. We gonna go to that first.
A popular TikToker documented his life and relationship with his girlfriend.
You want to marry me?
Yeah, are you asking me to marry you right now?
You gonna marry me?
Yes. We're married.
Okay. I'm just playing, though. I never married your sorry.
I hope that hurt.
I love you, though.
No, you don't.
I love you.
No, you don't.
I like to wake up in the morning, roll over and look at you and be like, damn!
But now he's behind bars accused of shooting her in the face.
When we look at that individual, those individuals in the social media posts, they post again the highlights of what's going on. Oh, we're happy here. We're going on dates and doing things of that nature. And you just don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Ladarius Brownlee, known online as Deno, chronicled his romantic life and relationship with his girlfriend, Saida Hashimi, known online as Zara. The duo, under the username of Deno and Zara, raked more than 150,000 followers on TikTok, and some of their videos massed millions of views. While the two appeared as a doting couple, trouble was brewing behind the scenes, as investigators say a heated argument after a holiday celebration would lead to tragedy. According to the Flower Mound Police Department, the shooting stemmed from a heated argument as the couple were walking.
Hello? I'm live right now.
Home from a 4th of July Independence Fest held in a local park. The fight reportedly turned physical. Then they got into their car, driving less than 3 miles away from the park. When Brownlee stopped the car, he pulled out a tanned Glock firearm from the driver's door pocket and allegedly shot Zara in the face above her right eye.
I mean, anytime you hear a story such as that, it's going to be just astounding to where you are just taken aback that any person can be charged with such a heinous crime. That is something that is definitely intentional. So there's nothing that we could say that wouldn't be intentional about that action. And so it's definitely something that takes me off guard.
When officers arrived at the scene, they discovered the 28-year-old lying on the ground outside of the car. Brownlee was still on the scene when officers arrived and arrested without incident.
Shooting someone really at any point is something that takes a lot of gumption from any person, right? But when you are right at the person's face, you're seeing them eye to eye, having eye contact, that takes more than anything in the world. Again, we go back to intentionality with something like that. And so this individual in this particular case was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I'm surprised he wasn't charged with attempted murder. Honestly, because it's just that it rises to that level, and I wouldn't be surprised if they increase it to that charge.
Texas-based criminal defense attorney Bridget Williams explains he now faces a lengthy sentence behind bars.
If he's convicted of the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon because there's a dating relationship, then again, that makes it a first-degree felony. And so he could be facing anywhere between no less than 5 years in prison, no more than 99 years in prison. And so if he's facing that, then it would definitely be a first-degree felony charge. I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe even takes a plea agreement on something like this, because he's given 2 confessions, I believe, one in a 911 call, and then also to investigators at a later time.
Zara was rushed to the hospital after the shooting as she sustained life-threatening injuries. And at this time, her condition is unclear. But a police spokesperson would tell WFAA in Texas she'll likely remain in the hospital for quite some time. Jail records show Brownlee faces charges including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and deadly conduct discharging a firearm. But Williams explains those charges could change if Zara's condition takes a turn for the worst.
Whenever a person is charged immediately, sometimes the police department will charge the person with something that they know that they can prove. In this particular instance, the person is being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Okay, we know that he assaulted her. It was aggravated because there was a weapon that was involved. It's a deadly weapon. That's a pretty much straightforward case there, right? And normally that charge is going to be a second-degree felony. However, when there is a dating relationship or a family type of relationship that's involved, it enhances that charge to a first-degree felony. So aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with a dating relationship, now he's being charged with a first-degree felony. And then in addition to that, the discharge of a firearm within a municipality, that is a misdemeanor case in Texas. And so he has 2 charges right now. Now, however, I would not be surprised if they increase that charge to attempted murder if this young lady survives. If she passes away, then of course I believe he'll be charged with murder. In Texas, we only have first-degree murder. Then we also have like manslaughter and then things of.
Hold on, let me pull back real quick. Let me grab this Instagram. Zara. Hashimi. Nine. on, I'm trying to get it right. Zahrah. Lord, I don't know. It's not showing. So let's keep going.
In Texas, we only have first degree murder. Then we also have like manslaughter and then things of that nature go down from there. But here it's murder. And if this particular person is charged with murder, then his punishment range can be anywhere from no less than 5 years up to 99 years in prison. The punishment range is the same, even though on the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with the dating relationship, it's all a first degree felony case. So either way, he's facing a first degree murder charge. It's just a different charge. If she passes away, it would be murder.
Brownlee reportedly confessed to the shooting on a 911 call and again to investigators. And since he stayed on the scene after the shooting and didn't flee, Williams says it's possible that could help his case.
I am a little surprised that he stayed at the scene and that he gave a confession on the 911 call, because that's immediately, right? So that's in the heat of the moment when everything is going on. You give a confession immediately right off the 911 call saying this is what happened. Now, I don't know if he says, well, maybe she lunged out at me. I don't know what happened prior to that happening, but all we know is that he gives a confession on the 911 call. Now, is it helpful for his case?
So he done sat up here, then did whatever he done did, called 911, and when they got there, she was laid out on the side of the road.
It may be helpful for his case in that he stayed when we talk about negotiations and mitigating, saying that he didn't run away from it. He takes responsibility for it fully, right? And that may mean that he knows that he may need help, right?
So
And he's not.
pause this. They always be trying to put the most positive spin on stuff. Now, this is 5 days ago. Well, no, this was put out on the 2nd. Now, remember the pew-pewing happened on the 6th.
Right here. You gonna be seen.
Bro, why do people always want to complain, bro? Like, I don't even know you. My girl watching this.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, my girl gonna see that, bro. Like, watch out, bro.
Shit.
Alright.
You don't have to do my face, but you're gonna see something. You're gonna know a girl's here.
Yeah, a girl don't need to be seen over here. Cause I got a girlfriend.
Here. And she right here. You gonna be seen.
I got a girlfriend.
Well, I don't give a fuck about her.
She gonna kill you.
No, I'm gonna
She kill people.
Watch what you say.
Somebody said teeth are just gonna be crumbling under those veneers in jail.
Watch out, bro. And then you put your fingers in my mouth. She gonna be upset. I can't even post this no more.
Tell your girlfriend what's up. What's up, girl? What's up?
See how he really won't put her
We
on?
don't fight no more.
Watch it.
Bow, 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 bow. It's that booty. No, it's that brain meat.
Bro, why do people always want to complain, bro? Like, I don't even know you. My girl watching this.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, my girl gonna see that, bro. Like, watch out, bro.
Shit.
Alright.
You don't have to do my face, but you're gonna see something. You're gonna know a girl's here.
Yeah, a girl don't
This
need
is
to be
on
seen.
their page now.
You hear me? Zahra. Zahra. Alright. I can't wait. When it's my turn,
They both 28.
You taking pictures? Did you hear me? I thump you in your nose and make your boogers fall out.
He got mad because she was ignoring him. This is some young Pharaoh mess. Look at this.
You hear me? Zahra. Zahra. Alright. I can't wait. When it's my turn, it's my turn. You taking pictures? Oh, you got this. Yeah, you want to be in the picture by yourself and shit. Yeah, I'm here. Is it?
See how he jump all in the camera with her though? That's clear difference from when she jumped in his camera. He wouldn't even put the camera on hers.
I thump you in your nose and make your boogers fall out.
Move.
Post it. I want to get in this shit too.
You can't be in my video. Why did I think you were coming head first to my face? I literally thought you were coming head first. You want to take a picture and take videos and shit. Make sure you get me in it. Hello. Goodbye.
What they say? All face, all case. You dig what I'm saying?
All the face.
Stop. Who you blowing kisses at?
And interesting what she got shot at.
Now what is you doing? This my woman trying to be sexy. Hey, what she look like? I can't
And
see
see,
your
why
face.
is that something to put on? That says my girl trying to be flexy. She ain't. It does. Look at if you put it all together.
You trying?
Her flinching when he comes up on her. When she was, it don't matter if you don't like contact or not. She went live. Well, she had her camera up and he was all in her face. But she let him in the frame. He made sure she let him in the frame. But when he was doing it, he was pushing her out the way, making sure she wasn't in the camera. Then right here, she's sitting up here in a bikini, taking pictures. And he tell her, oh, you think you being sexy. You ain't sexy. What is that to tell your girlfriend? Then why you with her if she ain't? And sitting up there trying to laugh that shit off don't work because you see what happened. Look at her arm. What's that on her arm right there?
I can't see your face.
You are the only motherfucker that I know that's gonna wear his chain to the damn pool.
Shit, so?
You don't want her to take no pictures of him.
Give me some kisses.
What is this?
Woman, you better kiss me.
What is this?
You better give me some kisses.
Like, what is this?
You don't want to love me no more?
Oh my gosh. What is
You don't want to love me no more?
What is this?
Give me some kisses.
Hey, Shelly.
Y'all get down.
Even the dog know.
Yeah. You don't want to love me no more?
What is this? Why the hell did you put marker on your mustache?
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Now let's get it.
What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
Why the hell did you? You just look so rough.
Stick talk. I look rough.
Yeah.
My woman better be careful what she says to me because I take it too far. And that was the end of June, March.
I look rough.
Stop.
And she still got that same daggone thing on her arm. What is
It's
that?
because we've been arguing.
We've been arguing, so you look like that.
Yes. Stop.
So arguments make you look like that.
Yes.
Yours look like a genome.
What the hell is that?
With this joint on, you can walk around with that blick in your hand, you know what I'm saying? Just be walking, then come play with you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Up the pole on it, you ain't even gotta reach for it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
I already got that hand, you feel me?
Yeah.
You just be chilling and shit, you can be vibing out, you know what I'm saying?
What do you be doing?
Hold up.
Even your daughter is like, what is this?
The dog keeping an eye on him because she worried about her. Look at how that dog circling him. Every time he moves, that dog moves. Watch. Excuse me. I ain't mean for it to come out that loud, but watch. She is keeping.
You are. I know, mamas.
She is keeping herself basically between him and her mama.
That new fashion. When you start seeing niggas rock this shit right here, you start seeing niggas take pictures like this and shit. This that
Kiara, drop it.
This is Sparta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it?
You see the drip?
Is it?
So, my woman just decided to tell me that
I did not
say. Hold on, wait a minute. My woman decided to tell me that another man look good.
That's not what I said.
If a woman said the couple look good, that means both of them look good, don't it?
No, I swear.
Because when it's a couple, that means it's more than one. So that means more than one, that both of them look good. So basically, what you just told me, basically what you just told me was,
no, I don't even think
he
that
was
guy's
cute,
No.
and she was
He
cute.
got mad.
So basically,
She
what you're
said
saying
couple
is,
look good together.
Alright, let's see. Well, together.
And he ain't. They both 28. Hold on, Hey, man.
Am I heard?
Try to. Yeah, there you go. How you doing tonight? Hello. Check your mute and make sure you're not muted down at the bottom. I hear something. Down there at the bottom, there's a little gear. If you click on that, under voice, you can change your speakers. Fiddle with it. I'm going to keep playing the video till you get it right.
get out the way, man.
Look how he looking at her.
Your lips so shiny. Ready to eat. Is what you want to go throw this bag away. Or instead of standing here looking at me, since you weren't making the pizza no more, since you weren't making the
You see how people just be ranting and talking
since
and
you weren't
talking and
making the
talking?
smoothie no more, instead of standing here looking at me, that's when
You been sitting here talking for about 3 hours.
instead of trying to, no, because you're mad at me.
Come on, I'm not mad. Come
You
on,
are. I
girl.
don't like when you get upset at me. So I'm just trying to communicate. Like, okay, if you know I'm ready to eat and you want to go do something else, communicate that so.
Girl, let's go.
Figure it out. I'm ready.
She just trying to eat. He wait till she start eating to say he ready to go.
The stupidest fucking shit. This shit don't even
My
look good
girl
right
is
here.
mad as me because
I
I
can't
told
even see
her
you.
how she always
I can't even see you.
crazy
Nah,
shit.
I can't see you.
I don't like how mean
Stand
you
that way.
always are.
Now you want me to? Now you sit over here talking about I'm mean. If you look at this video, get.
And once again, they on the side of the highway.
Shit. The stupidest fucking shit. This shit don't even look good right here.
All she wanted him to do was take a picture. Rex, come back. You have to make sure that your audio is enabled too. This is ridiculous, yo.
I can't even see you.
Give it to me. I don't
Nah,
like
I can't see you.
I don't like how mean
Stand
you
that way.
always are.
Now you want me to? Now you
I
saying
don't
what
like
you
how
got
mean you always are.
He thought I was gonna drive. This is gonna be me the rest of the car ride. we just gonna go backwards.
I'm with my man today, but I'm outside tomorrow. Juking on his ass.
Somebody said I know a powder head when I see one. There they go with that sniffing and twitching.
Real light outside. Watch out, bag up. Get up on my video. Yo.
Why he always got to be in her video?
I'm with my girl
He don't
today.
never want her in his video.
But I ain't gonna be with her ass no more tomorrow. What's wrong with her?
Wait, I gotta grab my stuff. Where are you going?
Hurry up.
I didn't grab my stuff.
Shoot.
I'm with my man today, but I'm outside tomorrow. Juking on. Back to the real video owner. Hit me up.
No one is a bigger hater than my own man. Girl, if you only knew.
Back to the real video owner. Hit me up.
He slapped it out of her hand.
Owner. Hit me up.
This is true. And that's why when you go back, she kept asking him, did he love her? That's why. So hold on, let me go back here. Tesla Woods. I'm waffling between storage room boy and scrambled eggs crash out.
Nobody give a fuck.
Or these. Or these. You ever seen a girl look like this? Or this? Or this? Damn. Or these? You ain't never.
What you doing?
You heard that, right? Where Blicky Bobby at?
What are you doing?
Put that up. You ever seen a girl look like this?
Alright, bro, get the fuck out of the camera.
Or this? Or this? We outside today. Well, I'm with my man today, but I'm
He right there in his pocket.
You're gonna be put outside tomorrow too with all your clothes and everything else. Why do you like to do this shit?
This
This
is
shit annoying.
4 days ago that Tesla put this up.
You wanna show your body and shit?
Look good?
You wanna show everybody?
Just mad because I look good? Ouch. I just want to know.
He was mad before they left the house. This is the same sequence of videos. When they was on the side of the highway, this is the same sequence of videos. He was mad because she was wearing that. He had that in the car. Hold on. This is from the 30th. Intent is all on this TikTok.
Back to the real video owner. Hit me up. Back to the
He
real.
slapped the phone out of hand.
Because I love you. I don't want to be with anybody else.
Me listening to my woman manipulate me.
Master manipulator. Master manipulator.
Manipulate what?
Master manipulator. That's what the fuck. That's what it is.
And he's sitting up there hyping himself up to do this.
It's not okay.
I
don't think that's okay.
I'm done.
You
Oh, now you mad.
You just pissed
Oh,
me
now
off.
you mad.
You was with him. You was with somebody, right? And he was just your boyfriend. So say you was with somebody before me that was just your boyfriend and he died, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to die as your girlfriend. And then you're going to go find you a wife after I die?
That's what you
What kind of shit is that?
No.
See?
No.
Okay,
Why
anyway.
would you not marry me before
Okay, listen.
No.
Bro,
When
Look,
somebody
okay,
talk to
so
you
check
like
this out. This
this,
is what I'm saying.
believe
This is what I'm saying.
them.
You really made me
Now she in the hospital.
I hope you lost your train of thought. I
This what
hope you
I'm
lose your
saying though.
wife.
Nah,
I hope you never
this what I'm
fucking find a
saying.
whole nother.
Okay, so this is part 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listening to my woman and her sister upstairs, sister's bathroom conversation.
What the fuck is that?
What is what?
All that pooling and farting and shit going on. She pooted in, you talking about some, I farted. That shit little happened. Then you talking about some, what the fuck?
See, they went in the
And then you talking
bathroom
about
on
saying,
purpose because he be ear hustling. This is ridiculous.
Y'all think this shit okay?
Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. Rex. Now you
Hey,
can. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here, Tootsie. We're going to be in for a long one tonight. I got my meds in, and I'm feeling good. You know, we had the toy drive for the kids, for the back to school kids. I'm really happy with that, but I'm so glad that we made traction there because this is where it all begins, Tripsy. First off, let me start off by giving respect to you for creating an environment where Black people can exercise and share critical thought. It is missing in these YouTube streets. And that's why I give you and will continue to give you my support.
Thank you, love.
Indeed.
And once again, we done stumbled on some foolishness, but he sat up here and basically documented him working up to doing this, and then he did it.
Predators like to do that. They love to, like, what they do is they document the stalking process and how the prey becomes more and more. They remain oblivious to how their evil plan unfolds, and they're really sick. And this is what we need to learn how to, or we need to educate each other on what the signs are.
100,000 people were watching this, and people were telling her, "Girl, he don't love you. Leave him." And he was probably gaslighting her behind the scenes. "Girl, you know I just be doing this so we can go viral and why they school." But nah, ain't no excuse for that. If you got to do all that to go viral, you don't need it.
Nope. Yep.
And they were telling her. They were telling her. Why we always stumble across some stuff like this in the middle of the night? I just want to laugh at the storage room man. That's what I get.
Wow.
But now apparently they had an 11-part series on here. This is
one, I guess. I see it, and then I hear you talk about. I see talking.
All I wanted to do was scare my woman's sister and hear them fart.
Then start laughing.
So he mad because he was trying to ear hustle and listen to his girlfriend and her sister conversation. And it took them 11 parts on TikTok to get this. Lord Jesus. And he sat up there and mean mugged about this for like 2 days.
He was salty.
Y'all think this shit okay?
Like this is he basically documented him being a whole malignant narcissist.
Yep. And just like, and the whole, all the while behind the scenes, he's little by little stripping her humanity, and he's just loving it. And the idea that there's a protracted audience, that people are watching him do this, that just adds to the delight for him.
And not his
because he's not one, he got 100,000 victims.
And people were watching, trying to tell her and warn her. And then it seems like when she heeded the warning, instead of letting her go, he did that. That's what it's reading like to me. And I ain't never heard of these folk for today.
Yeah.
Then he felt bad about it afterwards because they say she the reason that they went viral in the first place.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
I smell like a motherfucking forest in this bitch. Smell like jungle fever.
He mad because somebody passed.
I got air freshener. Y'all know that, don't it?
Our farts were the air freshener.
Oh, really?
Did you record it all? Did you record it all?
You want to hear yourself? Burn.
Okay, so this is where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
So if I died now,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got remarried, right?
Remarried? I ain't married right now.
Okay.
Ask
Wow.
my man who he wants to be buried next to.
As your girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
and you meet somebody and get married to them,
Uh-huh.
and then she dies,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to choose who you want to be buried next to. Who are you picking?
The fuck?
This is a dumbass question.
Yeah.
And I got married.
This is a dumb
So I wasn't married.
she's gonna ask this.
No, I died.
But look, this is how long were they together?
And then you
That's
find a new
But I
person.
was going.
And it seems like this is her coming to a realization. It's 12 videos, but I'll say that's probably like 15 minutes. 15 minutes out of a span of a how long relationship. So this seems like the tail end seems to be her getting hip, basically. Her realizing, what he's doing. It might seem like redundant questioning and stuff, but when you've been gaslit, that's the type of stuff you do.
And it is a safe question because it's something that you would expect a positive answer to if you if you really think somebody love you. You'd be like, well, it'd be a tough choice, baby, but I had to choose you just because that's a courtesy you would give somebody in a relationship. We kind of placate him.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing he said is, I ain't married now.
No.
What kind of shit is that?
Right. And it's like he the one was sitting up there teasing her with marriage, though. One of these videos I saw, he was sitting up there talking about, he said something that made her think that she was finna get a ring. She took the ring off the finger and was like, he said, oh, I'm just playing. I don't want to marry you. And her whole being just deflated.
Damn.
Sitting up there playing games.
Gonna marry you.
Well, I hope the narcissistic high you got is worth the jail sentence
So
you
if I'm
finna
married
get.
today, right now, I mean, not married. If I died today, right now, right? Is the plans of marrying me in your plans?
So, okay. Let me ask you this question, right? Let me ask you this.
You answer the question with a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay, so the next.
So, okay. Let me ask you this question.
My man
right?
playing with my head,
Let me
as
ask you this
always, telling me he wants to be buried next to the person he is married to.
So if I'm just your boyfriend.
We're not manipulating this.
No, I'm not
manipulating. Answer the question, then you can ask me after.
No, you gotta ask me. You gotta answer my question.
He don't want to answer her question, but then says that she has to answer his.
Yeah, see, that is textbook narcissistic gaslighting right there. No. You question first. My question ain't gonna have nothing to do with what we talking about.
Right. Or I'm gonna turn around and ask you the same exact question and then try to trip you up when you answer.
Yeah. Like, sir, you are not a...
answer the question.
I'm gonna get died to the person that I was fucking married to.
I'm gonna get died to the person I was fucking married to.
Because I'm saying, if I just want to ask, hold on, wait, I just got a question. I just got to say something. This is what I'm saying. So, if I was in a relationship, if you was in a relationship with me, and I died, listen, you was in a relationship with me, and I died.
I keep my woman annoy me all day, but as soon as I do something, she want to have an attitude.
If I died, right, we in a relationship, and I died, and you went on to get married, you'll get buried next to me?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna after you
So
die.
check this out.
I'm not gonna be with anybody else.
Okay, so check this out.
If I didn't get to marry the love of my life, I'm not marrying nobody else. What are you recording?
Okay, so check this out. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out.
You irritate me.
I'm trying to ask
on purpose, boo.
I'm trying to ask my fucking question.
Your question's irritating me.
Listen to what I'm saying. So if you was with somebody else, right? And they died and they got remarried.
And what it looks like is because it'll be something down there and it'll be from his perspective and then it'll be something down there from her perspective. So looks like he was always taking her phone. See, I can't get with them couples accounts. Such as why can't y'all have y'all own separate accounts? Y'all ain't trustworthy. Why you gotta be all up in my shit like booger sugar? I can't get no privacy. I can't look at my cat videos in peace.
Nope, because I'm too insecure.
Right.
You got to let me know where are you at all times. Otherwise, you don't love me.
Mm-hmm.
I studied the predatory mind in college. I come from a single parent home and I have 3 sisters. I'm literally the only boy.
Mm-hmm.
Spent my life dedicated to not becoming a guy like this because I came up in the 80s with like Ted Bundy. I'm from Washington State. And so we have a bunch of serial killers up here. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the most killer. He was probably my single biggest fear that he would kill my mom.
Right,
and we didn't know who he was.
And they used to talk about MS all the time when we have a 3 station.
Yep. And it was scary. Like, and we had Ted Bundy. My godmother worked at the public defender with him, and she said that he is nothing like they portrayed him. That he was a handsome young Republican, and he had all the girls chasing. So these personalities creep up on you, and they're charming and charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what they end up the same kind of game on you.
This is the same type of person.
It really is. From Pharaoh to Umar.
Yep.
Our YouTube streets are full of guys like this. And they all run the same game plan through different methods.
Mm-hmm.
And it's either money or control over people or both.
Yeah, you're right.
Why
says my woman lying? Why she acting like she want to be buried next to me, even if she married to someone else?
So then why aren't you?
Because she saying what she think gonna placate your ass, so you quit asking.
I said I died.
Okay, but what I said was I died, and you went on to get married. So you're not gonna be buried next to the person that you was married to. You're gonna be buried next to your boyfriend.
Well, I'm not gonna go get married because the love of my life already died.
Yeah, you manipulator. You want to call me a manipulator? You a master manipulator. Your damn self.
I'm not gonna remarry.
Yeah, you be manipulating some shit. You be manipulating
shit. Like what?
Now wait,
he wouldn't give her a straight answer when she asked him. He said he want to be buried next to his wife, right? So he turns around and asks her the same question, but when she says, I want to be buried next to the love of my life, that's not enough of an answer for him. He got to sit up here and nitpick and then say she manipulative because he doesn't like the answer that she gave. But in all actuality, he's the one manipulating the situation because he keeps asking her the question, trying to get her to answer how he wants.
Right. And then he's going to accuse her of manipulating when the whole premise behind all of this is to manipulate her because he's punishing her for challenging him with this question in its place. Bitch, how dare you ask me this? I don't care about who you buried next to. Why are you asking me this? I ain't trying to think about this.
You did, if that's the case. Hey, Aces.
Literally
so
not.
this the question.
We're done. You already said you're gonna be buried next to your wife. So you already told me that you're not gonna. So like, if I die today and it was your fault you didn't marry me, you're not gonna be buried next to me. You're gonna go be buried next to your wife. Okay, go. Then go get your wife. What the fuck you need me for?
Okay, no. Laughing.
Go find your
Hey,
wife.
go get your wife. What do
I'm
you
not,
need me for? Which is valid. If you just sitting up here
Mhm.
spinning your wheels with me, then go find who you really want to be with, if that's the case. But he just keep pressing the issue.
Notice how he started laughing, you know, when she started to get upset.
Yeah.
YP does the same thing.
Yep.
What he'll do is he'll shift the subject because he's out of his depth. So what he'll do is he'll deliberately try to bull bait you by saying something you have to respond to.
Yep.
Like, are you a dyke? Bitch ass nigga. What does that have to do with anything? You was just calling this woman about her daughter and you gonna ask her about who she sleep with?
Right. Knowing she
You
got
know
a
what you're doing. Yeah, that the same way that question was designed to get a rise out of this woman, right? And he's doing the same thing to her, and this started off as her trying to be affectionate to him.
Right.
She's
This is
trying
how
to be
they all
affectionate.
started off.
Yeah.
She be
I'm
sitting
gonna
up there
punish
trying
you.
to have fun, and then he just killed the whole vibe.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna punish you for trying to be nice to me.
Right. And like I said, this is the first time I've ran across them. I haven't seen them on social media. I don't be on TikTok like that just because of stuff. I don't like watching stuff like that.
I'm about to be mad the rest of the damn night.
Yeah, like there's a whole market for this, and it's toxic.
Mm-hmm. But see, the thing is, people are sitting up there following them, trying to tell the chick, don't follow, just tell her. Go over there once. Tell them when they see they're not getting any engagement for this abhorrent behavior, they'll stop doing it. I mean, shit like this still gonna happen, but it's not gonna traumatize 100,000 people because it did.
Right.
If you want to be a crash test dummy, be a crash test dummy on your own. I didn't ask you to get in my vehicle. I didn't ask you to get on my internet. It's my internet. I pay the bill for it.
Church, because exactly. And the last thing we need is another tragic story about somebody who got played because they didn't want to read the writing on the wall.
Right.
If everybody, remember what Maya Angelou said, if somebody tells you who they really are, believe it.
Believe it the first time.
Yep. Because they'll keep reminding you until you know, until you get it.
Mm-hmm. And then look at where he obviously didn't do it straight in the face because she wouldn't still be breathing. So that lets you know he did it in such a way as probably to disfigure her. He didn't want her, but he didn't want nobody else to have her neither. And that's a sad situation to be in.
It's a particular level of sick. Remember back in the old West, when they used to kidnap women, and then they'll do really bad things, and then afterwards they cut her face.
Yeah,
they do that shit. So no other man will ever want her, and that they'll know what that represents is like. Yeah, she got violated, and as she went through that, no other man is ever going to want her, and that's his predatory kick. Like, I don't want no more, but ain't nobody else gonna have you.
Exactly.
Just like you were
saying.
This
is ridiculous. And then this one says, my woman really mad over the question she asked me. No, she's not mad over the question. She's mad about your responses and non-answers and answering a question with a question.
Friend, and then you're gonna go find you a wife after I die?
Yeah, that's what you just said you was gonna do.
No.
You did.
No.
Okay, anyway.
Why would you not marry me before
listen.
No.
Bro, look.
I don't
if you won't let her finish answering to give her reasoning behind why she see. Let's go to 9. My woman be cat.
With somebody, right? And he was just your boyfriend. So say you was with somebody before me that was just your boyfriend and he died, right?
Hypothetical.
You come meet me. You gonna be buried next to your boyfriend?
No, I'm gonna be married next to you.
Cause you're gonna be married to me, right?
No, because I'm in love with you. Because I wasn't in love with the person I was with because I left his ass.
You didn't leave him because he died. You was in love with him. What I'm saying is you was in love with him, but he died on you. and then you met me and you married
Moving
me,
the
you
goalpost.
gonna be buried next to him or me?
I'm gonna be buried next to you.
Shut
I don't
Without
care
hesitation,
about,
she answered.
You don't care about what?
I don't care.
You was
in love with, but I'm in love
Zara,
with you.
stop playing with me. You was in love with this man.
And he won't take her in.
Oh, now you mad. Oh, no, you mad.
Cause you gonna go be with a nigga that
And see,
that
now it's
died
done
on
flip
you
back
that you
to
in
her. My
love with.
man
You
mad,
you
and
wanna
at
go be
this point, it's
buried
fine.
next to
Stay
him.
I'm gonna be
mad.
But if
buried
you was
next
gonna,
to
She
you.
if you was gonna
done.
marry me,
I already
you not
said
gonna be mad.
you.
So what I'm saying is, you mad, you upset because
You're
in
trying
this
to
situation,
manipulate me because you
nah,
didn't
in
choose
this
to be
situation,
buried next to me.
do you hear me talking? Can you hear me speaking?
You don't hear me?
Shh.
Talk.
Hey, Melissa.
Open your ears, close your
Girl,
mouth, and
he
open your
done
eyes.
pewed her in the
I'm
eye
speaking.
or in the face.
You gonna go be buried next to the man that you was in love with, right?
See, look
But
how he
not the
looking
man
at
you
her.
was married to.
I'm not gonna get married if you die on me.
So,
Cause I love you. I don't want to be with anybody else.
master.
Cause I love you. I don't want to be with anybody
Me
else.
listening to my woman manipulate me, and then see at the end it turn around, she manipulating him. Then it go from this to her. He slapped the phone out of hand,
I'm with my man today, but I'm outside tomorrow.
and then he get mad because she's sitting up there quoting Glorilla lyrics. Look at him. See, no, twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
Watch out, bag up, get up on my video.
He thought I was gonna drive. This is gonna be me and the rest of the car ride.
The stupidest fucking shit. This shit don't even look good.
My girl
right
is mad at me
I
because
can't
I
even
told
see you.
her how she always
I
wants
can't
to do
even see
crazy
you.
stuff.
Nah, I can't see you.
Clown her out.
Stand that way. Now you want me to? Now you sit over here talking about how mean.
And then she told him she don't like
Yeah,
how mean
right.
he always is. I'm telling you what it was. He sat up there and hyped her up when they was off camera. Baby, I'm just doing this so we'll go viral. Da, 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 da. Now, don't believe what they tell you. Believe what they do in front of everybody. Because he think he getting away with it.
Yeah. He probably, like, when they go out to restaurants and shit, he's probably really rude to the, he's probably rude to waiters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of those dudes who be barking orders at people.
Right.
What's this free guava?
Right. And it's
Mispronouncing
sad.
the menu.
Somebody said he was using reverse psychology. And then it said, my man fails every TikTok test.
In a room full of girls, what would you do?
If I was in a room full of girls?
Yeah.
In a room full of girls, what we doing?
That's what I'm asking.
Like, what would be the reason that I would be in the room with these girls?
Well, that's why I'm asking you.
Hmm?
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, but I'm confused though. So, like, what am I gonna be in the room full of girls for?
Well, that's...
Like, if I was in a room with a full of girls, what would I do? Like, what caused me to be in the room with these girls?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
And
Yeah,
see,
what would you do if
stuff
you were
like
in
this is why commentary channels exist. Trying to steer people away from people like this. The only thing is, you gotta actually listen to them. When they tell you, don't go over there, just watch. It's not because we do want the views, but it's not because of that particular content. We could be on here doing something else. Y'all see what I do when I'm not dealing with this mess. But since won't nobody else speak out, here I am in my spare time that ain't really so spare. But I can multitask, so I'm good. But this type
Preach
of
church tabernacle.
I
said preach church tabernacle.
Or something like.
No, you just...
We can because we're intelligent people, we can have a deep conversation about a multitude of topics. This is how we help people by pointing out that there are warning signs to these destructive personalities, these predatory personalities, They can't help because they're so vain. They can't help but tell on themselves.
Right.
And if you can you can learn to recognize the red flags in different scenarios, you've got a leg up.
That part.
Because they are counting on being able to get away with this because people don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
If they really wanted to get rid of Dr. Umar Johnson, if they wanted to end all doubt, they would put him on a single major news network, and they would ask him standing questions, and we would all watch him shrink.
Where is my? Oh wait, Montel's sick. Yeah, they kind of make you wish these folks wasn't so old, or they hadn't changed the rules so much.
Yeah. Good.
Because soon as you have one get started, here comes somebody trying to say, "Get off of him, leave him alone. He ain't bothering nobody." He got the potential to bother a whole lot of people.
The school is coming. Just be patient. It's gonna take time. It's only been 14 years.
Mm-hmm. Look at this, telling my man what to do, knowing he doesn't like it when I tell him what to do to see his reaction. Because this is what he does to her all the time.
Go sit down. I want to make another video.
Why I gotta keep sitting down for?
Because I want you to sit down. Stop rubbing your eyes.
And I bet there's gonna be a point where he realizes what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna snap on her.
Stop messing with your shoes.
Girl.
He's gonna do the use.
It didn't take that long. 21 seconds into the video.
I think you should fix your hat though.
Wow.
What's wrong with my hat?
It's crooked.
He got no patience.
And telling my girl whoever moves first has to wipe the other person's behind. What kind of mess is that?
Wait, what is it?
You let your woman in the bathroom with you?
Why the fuck would you do that? That's so trifling.
No, your woman wipe your behind.
That's trifling.
Right. It's like what
wipe her.
wants that?
Whose man is this?
I know our neighbors love seeing my man walk outside.
Walking around without a shirt on. Hey, you got a girlfriend? Hey. Hey. Whose man is this? Whose man is this just walking around without a shirt on? Hey, you got a girlfriend? Hey.
See, he be walking like he don't even know her.
What are you doing?
Trying to see how I look when we go out.
You going out with no shirt on?
You know, we're gonna be at the pool parties and stuff.
Profiling in front of her.
Right.
I got a problem. I don't know what to do, cause my woman be always lying. She said that she was gonna clean up this room, but look at how it is right now. When the fuck are you gonna clean up, bruh?
She is obviously packing a suitcase. I mean,
like all you gotta do is get
all those clothes.
She's gonna clean up after this corny ass song is over.
Why these motherfuckers want to be in the booth? My girl hasn't been feeling herself lately. She been feeling ugly and been super tired. So I wanted to make her feel beautiful, even when she doesn't.
say cheese.
Y'all know we ain't goofy though. We just goofy together. Y'all know we ain't romantic though. We just goofy together.
Huh?
Booty.
You said who?
I look ugly.
Say cheese.
And the reason, more than likely, why she doesn't think
cheese.
Watch.
Okay, all right, another pose. Another pose. Another pose though. Okay. What you thinking about?
Your mom.
It's Mother's Day.
That's why I'm thinking about her.
Oh, okay. Okay, do the look again like you was thinking about something. You gotta be serious though. Look over there and do the head thing. Like when you do this right here, you be like, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now some
Didn't say
sass. I need
how.
sassiness. Like give me some sassy. Okay. You whip your hair back and forth. Okay, yeah, that one right there. That's it. I got a problem.
Oh, wait, wrong way. My woman
Yeah.
loves me so much. She bought me
Somebody.
a Cartier watch and a
Love.
diamond chain. And look where it got her.
Shit barely.
Burly.
Shit barely.
Burly.
Barely.
And bought him one before she bought herself one.
Oh, yeah.
He said she decided to eat your tamales.
Means that she supports him.
Okay.
She the one
He
made
is
me.
a hobosexual. The only thing.
Yes. Yes, he is. And it seems like a whole bunch of narcissists are homosexuals.
They do. Because they believe that their crotch rocket is it's special from the rest of ours because they know how to make a woman feel. They're the only ones who know how to make a woman feel good with it,
My biggest
or at
weakness,
least
I
that's
hate
how
more
they
than you.
portray themselves.
So,
They got all the energy because they ain't got no jobs.
Exactly.
It's irritating, don't you?
Where they at when they not up under her? Hooping.
See a whole series about their biggest icks. So something one of them did.
Hey.
Asking my man what he loves about me. Girl, you setting yourself up
I'm
for
still
failure.
hungry. Did you order more food? Are you gonna eat it?
Oh, sweetie, he's gonna say something.
So you don't want it?
Yep, he told her she could get it now, but she know he gonna say something later.
Can you just shut the fuck up?
It's gonna be the most half-hearted anti-woman compliment ever. You ain't so bad.
Godly.
Hey, could you get the fuck over there? Could you scoot the fuck over there?
Why
He get mad. He like to do it to her,
there.
but then he get mad when she do it to him. Cause that's all this is, tit for
Yeah.
tat, live. She got him a big one, Melissa. He a narcissist, and depending on how long they've been together, she completely gaslit. And she just, it's like they start reverting to what, because that's the only way they can get by, is to do the same thing to them. Let's see how far this go back. I saw one comment that said a family member came out and said that she woke up and she walking around. So hopefully she's doing okay. Why don't y'all make it easier to scroll down? They want people to scroll through every video. I'm not finna do that. Page down.
Because they post so many, so they.
Well, no, the apps
it's
want
a
you to go
time
through
in between the
every
next.
video because that's engagement.
Right.
And no telling how long they were together before they started this channel. But it's a whole bunch of these channels. Like I ran across one last night for anybody come in talking about, well, don't y'all talk about weight? This is from 2021. Watching my husband help my Persian mom wash her rugs makes my heart so happy. I'm literally so blessed to have a man who is willing to do whatever it takes. Not only make sure I'm happy. They was happy back then. Back then. This is 2021.
Wow.
And TikTok.
So it's at least 3 years of toxicity.
Yo. His girl mad at me because while she arguing with him, there she go in the background. See it behind him?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I don't like TikTok. You can't just click on it and start playing. Oh, they just picked.
I know. your ass is not just hanging out those pants.
I don't feel like putting them joints up.
How do you not feel like pulling them up?
Because it's late at night. They about to come all the way off anyway.
Oh.
I'm trying to get my stuff together.
No, this is from 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he
Ladies,
made
do
his
you
mind.
find that appealing in a man?
When the fuck did you
No,
get a Snickers?
absolutely not. But she's sitting up here steady buying him stuff because he making her insecure. She trying to placate him. Don't do that.
No, yeah.
It don't matter what.
If somebody,
Go ahead.
he's only. I was gonna say, he's only nice to her when she's buying him something or when they're having sex.
Give me some of your fries.
No.
Give me some of your
Under
fries.
the
Quickly, give me
illusion,
some of your fries.
she has real intimacy built with this
Deno,
man.
give me some of your
So
fries.
she does the nice for him. No regard for anything she does for him other than how she feeds him, and then does those freaky things and buys him stuff.
Yeah. Let's see, this
Guaranteed,
is from 2020.
guys got it.
This is how me and my ex used to be. And see, they talking about, I miss my ex. It was toxic, though. If it's toxic, leave it the fuck alone.
Please stop conflating. Ladies, please stop conflating sex and love. It feels good, but it is not, it takes time to build intimacy, which is the basis of real love.
Just from this screen still right here, he looked like a bad bitch listening to Ice Spice. I'm just saying. Tell me he don't. He looked like he about to do the trademark Pharaoh hound. On July the 6th, Aces, he shot her. Unfortunately.
Wow.
TMKC, peace and welcome. Like, just from that screen still right there, he looked like a bad bitch listening to Ice Spice, Shout out Golden for giving us that classic right there. Okay, so that's 2023. That's a Christmas tree, so that means this is 2022. And it's like, why he get mad at her for wearing that? And she been wearing it for years. Skin tight bodysuits. That's all she wear. And he's sitting up there mad because she got one on. What? Because she looked good. And he been telling her she looked bad. And he know as soon as she post them thirst traps, here come all the men's. Girl, yes, in the face, on the side of the highway, if I ain't mistaken. That's why we just fell into something again tonight.
Yep. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And these narcissistic personalities.
Yeah, and then look,
he
don't love
me. To themselves.
Look, this says he don't love me. This is from 2023. September.
Wow. I swear now I can't take it. Knowing somebody's got my baby.
I have 12 questions for you. 1, if someone asked what I am to you, what would you say? My woman. And what are 3 things you love about me? Eyes, body, and vibe. What makes me different from other girls? The way you think. Other girls be with dudes for what they have or what they can do for them, and you actually care. And what is something you dislike about me? You yell. What is your favorite thing about me? You ask me that, but your vibe is number 1. No, I said, what are 3 things you love about me? And it was, what was your first impression of me? You was crazy. 7, what are 3 things I say a lot? I'll beat a bitch ass, dap me up, and Deno. What's one thing you hope for our future? Joy. If we were together right now, what would we be doing? Eating and watching our show or working? How do you think your life would be right now if you never met me? Peaceful, but for real, I don't care all over the place. I don't know all over the place. How was your life? If it was chill, I guess, but I didn't have my son. I was out every other night partying, promoting, drinking. So he already got a kid. That's 1 where you have a place in your heart no matter what. As long as we are together, yes. But if we not, then fuck no. LOL, that's disrespectful to the next. See? And then he laughing.
Look at how what do I tell people you are to me? My woman.
My woman. Yeah.
My woman, not my boo thing, not
Not
my
my
shorty, not
girlfriend.
the woman I loved.
My
Yeah,
woman.
nothing. My woman. That sounds. Doesn't that sound like Turner? That's my woman. And
Neanderthals.
then,
Anime Bullock, get your ass over
yeah,
here.
and then the part where they was talking about how you don't care about all like materialism and money and stuff. That means she supports him
He
financially.
broke. I didn't never have
Yeah,
my
so
son before. She done promoted a relationship with his child, sitting up here upgrading his life, and instead of being thankful, his ass jealous. Girl, I had never heard of it for tonight neither. No, she's alive. She's alive. And that's how you know he did
but
it. Probably
probably
just a hurdle. She probably. I get the feeling like she was finna get ready to leave him. Like she kept that one video.
yeah.
She kept saying, "TikTok tells me that you don't love. Tell me you love me." TikTok say you don't, because they've been in the comments telling her. But see, don't go egging people on. Do not go egging people on, because y'all knew something was off about him. You knew he was told. So why y'all gonna sit up there and egg her on to confront him? That's the part
DM
I don't
her to get
understand.
away. For real. If you really care about this woman, when you can. I mean, social media has a way of, giving you access to people. So we honestly do build legitimate attachments to each other. But
Right.
if you really are concerned about this young lady, do not set her up for failure. Do not provoke or ask her to provoke this man for content,
Right.
because
Do not
it
engage.
escalated into something. Yeah, because this is not the personality to play with. Sis, I would like to address after we done with this. Have you ever heard of Low Tier God?
No, I haven't heard of that one before.
Okay, Low Tier God is a 40-year-old streamer, video game streamer. He says he's black, but he hates black people, and he says terrible things. He's already been kicked off of YouTube. He's only streaming over on what's that?
Twitch.
The one that all the gamers use. Twitch, yeah. And I was thinking about starting up a little gaming stream over there, but it's you think these YouTube streets are bad. Twitch is like the Wild West. You can get away with anything.
YouTube is the granddaddy of all social media, because think about it. Before YouTube, what was the Black Planet? It ain't here no more. MySpace, it ain't here no more. Mark took his little bags, packed up, and left. I guess he saw what the hell was coming. We should have left with Mark, y'all. When Mark packed
We should have.
we should have left with Mark. Mark was nice. He check on you.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a message at least once a week. It was about community on MySpace, even if the graphics was bad as hell.
Yeah, but you got to play 5 songs without getting copyright struck. You could actually promote people. The problem with MySpace is that it got it became synonymous with pedophilia.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're gonna watch the first part of this law and crime video again.
Relationship with his girlfriend.
Because this is what happened.
Yeah. Are you asking me to marry you right now?
You gonna marry me?
Yes.
See, look,
We're
so
married.
happy.
Okay. I'm just playing though. I never married. That's all right.
Look how her face dropped. You see that? And that's not something you play with. Like when you do something that's supposed to bring both parties happiness or joy, and the other person does something to like just kill the vibe to where you just feel like somebody just stabbed you in the heart with an ice pick. They did that shit on purpose. They did it on purpose just to see the look on your face, the disappointment. They got pleasure from that. Instead of two people getting
Yeah,
pleasure
they
from
don't.
whatever it was, only one did.
Yeah,
See, look at
that's
that.
terrible.
We're married.
Okay. I'm just playing though. I never married your sorry.
I'll never marry your sorry ass. But she got you back in reconnection with your child. She's sitting up here
Yeah,
upgrading your life. She bought you a car. She
and
buying you real jewelry, not fake jewelry.
not that Chuck E. Cheese middle of the mall jewelry that's turning the back of your neck green, that slides off because it don't fit and falls apart in 6 months.
Right. This is sad and pitiful.
It really is. And he laughed. No, this isn't funny to human
I
beings.
love you though.
No, you don't.
I love you.
No, you don't.
I like to wake up in the morning, roll over and look at you and be like, damn.
But now he's behind bars accused of shooting her in the face.
When we look at that individual, those individuals in this social media post, they post again the highlights of what's going on. Oh, we're happy here. We're going on
They
dates
were
and doing
hardly
things of that
ever
nature,
happy
and you
though.
just don't know
From
what's
what
going on.
I done seen. But let's get back over here because we finally got to the end of it. And this is April 2023 is the first one. Why she keep pushing her cart and didn't stop so I could start twerking on him? Part one of Someone's Granny being so disappointed.
You remember that guy, Scott Peterson?
Mm-hmm.
He murdered his... And remember how pretty his wife was? Like, no weirdness, but she looked like the kind of woman who would just, like, light up a room. You know what I mean? And he was cheating with her with a broomstick with some blonde hair. That woman he was cheating with was not fine. But he felt so strongly about the side piece that he destroyed his whole family. And then, the first thing she did was cover her own self and made sure that he took the fall.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This is the same kind of predator, because she's going to do all of this stuff for him. Yeah, and on top of that, she's fine. So it's like a status symbol. All I got to do is present this.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, man. Rex, you know how I am when somebody come in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, this mess is crazy. He been mad at me all day. I think he been arguing with his other woman. And see, this is how they start when you ask the person to match your energy. See, I don't have to look like some of these. So, copyrighted music.
Yeah. Yeah, better safe than sorry, but
this is free.
I told him I can't be with him anymore. Just as fake as he wanna be.
You're so childish.
Shut up, I got worries, I got booze, dripping in designer clothes. I got way too many women, it's like anybody move. I've been taking way too many chances, smashing with no cool. I've been jumping out the window lately, Geronimo. Shut up, I got liquor, I got booze, I got dancing, I got do. Ain't no telling with this life of mine.
Where we upgrade no homosexuals, okay? Cause they ain't gonna do nothing but turn around and use what you gave them on somebody else, and you might not be on this earth plane no more because they done made you give up the ghost. Whoa, Lord.
Yep. And I promise you, he is in jail right now trying to plead his case, just like
Right.
young Pharaoh. The gun that went off, it got her in the face was an accident because what had happened was my grip was loose. I didn't squeeze the trigger; it just went off.
Yep. Back to the volume off copyrighted music. And these things so daggone, they got so many videos. Somebody say this page finna be lit back in 2023. If only you knew.
Yeah.
But see, this is the type of mess they was doing. We gonna go random a little bit because we can't be all the way at the bottom because it take too daggone long to load.
Yeah.
Why he do this?
Well, because
no
this was the last. This was the last bit of ownership he could.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. No, it's all good, sis. I was just gonna say this. That was the reason why he hurt her like this. Is that was the last bit of ownership.
You
the
did
last bit.
not. I know you did not. You about to get that. That's enough. I know you did not go get sugar for your cereal. You gonna die. You gonna die.
He gonna be missing that cereal in jail. He gonna be eating honey pops thinking about this. I agree with y'all, TikTok. He got a bad attitude. This was last year.
And I just want you to know that my motherfucking man wants to be me so motherfucking bad. All right, bet. Show him what you got on. Oh, show him what you got on.
He pushed her hand off him.
Show him what you got on. Oh, Mr. Attitude. Now I see why TikTok be talking about you and your attitude.
You annoying.
Ooh.
He don't like to see her get no kind of attention.
None.
Just wanted them to know that you did copy me. So black.
That boy got stretch pains. 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 Pharaoh had some lime sorbet shorts fitting just like that earlier.
Yeah,
too many bitches. Where the niggas at? I'm trying to get my coochie scratched. Yeah, I'm trying to get too many bitches. Where the niggas at?
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you woke up today choosing to be a hating ass mother.
Oh, sweetie, you don't look like this no more.
Her face done aged in just a year.
Oh. In just a year, look at the stress. And that's what it is.
Argue, and no,
we don't never argue. We are TikTok.
We don't ever argue at all. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyways, so what we do is
now she got on a filter, but still,
come back in this fucking video, fool.
Yeah. Call the fire man, she a hot girl. Don't say something.
That's what she likes about him. Sweetheart, go to Magic Mike's.
Okay, all this motherfucker said my breast stinks. My, stop this shit.
Go to Magic Mike.
Come on. Noah! Let's see if Noah can do it. Noah!
Bonnie, we're making a TikTok.
It's still gonna come. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Oh! Come on.
How wrong that was.
Noah! Let's see if Noah can do it. Noah!
Go to Magic Mike. What?
Nah, if she likes the, the gyrating hips and so forth, you go to Magic Mike, have a good time, come home, do your own stuff, and then go to work. Don't bring Magic Mike into your house, because this is all he can do for you, ladies.
Exactly, and that's why he done perfected it, because that's all he can do, literally.
Why you go out there?
She stank.
I'm not even doing anything.
He couldn't get out there and do it for a living, but he can do it to a woman.
I don't even stink. We're not done talking. We're not done talking.
He followed me all the way to the restroom to
Can
start
you
a
come on? We're not done
conversation and walked
talking.
out mid-convo.
How are you gonna start a conversation with me and then
This is
walk
still
out?
last year.
Hold on.
And then and
Talking about comedy.
and the problem is that we see a lot of these couples on social media and stuff. But like you said earlier, sis, they all got they have their couples, and then they got their own thing, and they usually just end up posting about each other anyway. But I promise you, this animal his social media, he's got all kind of feelers out, probably other women too.
Look, he has no pictures
Like
of her
that,
on here. None. Nobody but him.
One trick pony. See?
Hold on, let's see how old this is. 2022. Pool day with the big guy. You're a handsome little fella. Hope you don't turn out like your daddy.
Yeah. Stay with Papa and Mama.
Right.
Yeah. Cause this, yeah.
Is this when she bought you your first car? Look, fronting on social media with his girlfriend TikTok check. Ain't this some BS? Now she in the hospital and he in jail. It ain't worth it, ladies. Go get a rose. If it's that pressing, go get a rose. It'll cost you less in the long run. By the time that thing done with you, you'll be glowing.
Yeah.
Upgrade your own damn self.
Yes. That's what it is. Treat yourself, date yourself, love yourself. Don't take the risk. It's personalities like this in both genders, but we focused on the fellas right now because these homosexuals are peeing in the pool. They ruin it for us good guys. Ladies, there are good men like me out here. We just be at home because we ain't trying to be held up next to these goofballs.
Right. Like, it's plenty of good content creators out there, even couples content that does not have this level of toxicity.
Right.
And it's just like, it's not even, look, these people gonna be pieces of shit whether they online or not. We just get to actually peek into some malignant, narcissistic behavior because they documented everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of stuff. But choose to turn this type off and the other type on. Yeah, he a handsome little fella. Too bad his daddy is who he is.
And then
this that same outfit. She say I'm like a crack rock. She hit me once, fuck up her life. Yeah, you said that. And then somebody said, welcome her to death row. And this is from May 2023.
These comments did not age well
at all. These same pants that she had on TikTok, or they both had them on TikTok. When she was
so he's up here flexing in the clothes she bought him.
Yeah, I told you that was her car and her money. That Jeep, she bought it. That money, that was her TikTok check. Now, remember, we was on TikTok a second ago, and she was sitting on the couch with them white pants on, and he pushed her back down. Them same pants. That's that same outfit.
Yeah.
Toxicity.
He looks like a rapper. He looks like a rapper with about 300 mixtapes and no album.
Mm-hmm. She paid for this photo shoot.
Struggling.
That's why he always got his pants sagging, because he had an endorsement from that underwear company, Draws. Draws brand care. See?
Okay, that makes
So it looks like she probably had her social day. They go again with them itty bitty pants. Them teeny
I can't. His boxers are having a crisis right now. They don't know if they want to be briefs or boxers or bicycle shorts or what. And he's so, look at how proud he is of himself.
Right. Just
I can wear your shorts. Yeah, see, here it goes again, right?
See,
just
there go the pants,
stripping off. Yep.
Flossing in her apartment, just sad.
Making the bed after she went to work.
Mm-hmm. This is when he still
I'm gonna
had
take
a look. This is when he first got with her.
Right.
This is around the time they first got together. Don't nobody want to see your little dangle through your underwear.
No, we don't. If he was smart, he'd be endorsing bamboo boxers. That's where the money is.
Right.
But you see, she walked him in the door and got him his first little endorsement deal, and then he started feeling himself.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm supposed to be here. My bitch got me a job. You just live off this. It's just living off of her in a different kind of way. You don't have any references. You don't have any marketable skills. You know, he convinced this woman that he loved her.
Yep.
He's an opportunist, and that's another thing about these narcissists. We're not people. We're opportunities. We exist as potential to them. What can I get out of this one? What can I get out of that one? Oh, that one's hip to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. He'll give me a car, money, a place to live, hot food, and some nookie. And I ain't got to do nothing but show up. Ladies, you deserve so much better.
Oh, this is not the same lady. I was finna say, what's going on? I'm looking over here to see if there's anything else. Hold on, I'm trying to find her TikTok page. Here we go. The real Zara.
What?
So they got theirs together.
She's back. Yeah.
This is July the 1st.
Yeah, I look good when I put that shit on. True religion, jeans, red. She's back. Yeah. Red hair, red cord, sliding to my song. Yeah, I look good when I put that shit on. True religion, jeans, red.
They in here arguing in the comments. I'm gonna have to mute that out.
Wait, what did he say? Wait.
They in the comments over here arguing on her page, talking about, well, he did it because she was beating on him.
What?
Yeah, he out on bail.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. This man shot a woman.
In the face.
And he's got people in these YouTube streets caping for him.
The other way around. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, well, if wishes were fishes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
we live in this reality. You mean?
Okay, here goes her
What
sister.
if the moon was
Pinned. Okay, here we go. Hi, everyone. Shoot. Stay still. Hi, everyone. We wanted to come on here and talk about Zara's condition. As the story is getting bigger on the news, we wanted to speak on her side since social media and the news outlet has gotten out of hand. My sister was shot in the head on Friday, July 5th. She is doing good right now and is awake and stable, but a long recovery ahead. It has been tough, but with everyone's prayer, she is truly a miracle. A week and a half ago, the doctors and detectives told us to say goodbye, and today she is awake, sitting up, and took her first steps. Now, this is 3 days ago. Please do not read the comments on any post or believe any stories that claim to have statements from any of us. We don't want to release any information about what happened in my sister's relationship without her explicit approval and deserves her privacy. On the other hand, the racist comments are disgusting and we do not condone any of it. This has nothing to do with race, so stop adding more hatred into the world. We understand everyone is curious, but we have not released any information and would like to keep it private and limit any communication to the news outlet or people outside the family. Thank you for the prayers. We appreciate everyone's understanding. So then it says, I also want to thank everyone who has reached out to me and my family. As of right now, I do not want to be on the internet and will respond to everyone when I'm able to. And that was 3 days ago. So they probably with her. She probably with her sister.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, at least we know that. That she's okay. So there is that. It's gonna, they wrote her off. When they tell your family that you're gonna to go say goodbye, they usually pull the plug a couple of days following.
Yeah. So she woke up like a week after, not even quite a week, because she said, a week and a half. Well, depending how they over here, they probably got money. She Persian.
Oh yeah, so they roll, they're high rollers.
Mm-hmm.
Is she pretty too? Yeah.
This is her sister right here. But yeah. And see, I noticed this. It's this guy that he went missing in Alabama up there in Birmingham. He's part of a throuple, and one of the guys was with him. So, like, the dude was acting funny. That's true enough. But they in the comments under his sister's post arguing about what happened, and none of them know nothing. These are just random internet people. And it's like, you do you realize these are real people? You are sitting up under the sister of the victim talking about something seems suspicious about this family. Why? Because the boyfriend said he jumped off the porch and ran off? What about when the sister said they was out looking for him and the boyfriend was in there fixing a plate talking about the food good, but your significant other missing?
Wow.
Okay, so while we was looking at that one, I pulled up the low tier god thing. I think this is Pyro Live's channel. So
the only reason
only. Say that again.
I brought him up because he's a manipulator, and he just got exposed. He got in his own chat room. He got exposed for being a deadbeat father and being over $121,000 in debt, thus confirming he's been a fraud, and he's got a 10-year-old baby that he does not see, and that they are garnishing his Twitch and his new job for. And to crown everything, instead of taking care of, he's arrears in his child support, and he also messed up his credit, spending $66,000 on a charger.
He'd have fixed his credit by paying a big lump sum on his child support.
Exactly. He tried. He ain't got nothing. So because he thought he was gonna he was gonna put all of his money into this car, and then it was gonna be like a showpiece or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He played himself. Assets are things that do not depreciate in value over time. Cars are not assets.
Right.
As black people, we get that misconstrued.
Unless it's already a classic.
No, they're not.
And that just depends on demand.
Exactly. And even then, right, there's only,
Speaking
you're
of,
dealing to a very small market.
the sneaker god guy, Nike suing him.
What?
Apparently he been doing something that he ain't supposed to be doing, because they've been collabing with him, but they sent him a cease and desist for something.
Oh, we about to drop on him.
Okay, I got my little copyright claim. No copyright infringement intended. This is for commentary and educational purposes only, as said in that little sticker that's up there. Let's get started.
Look who it is! Why do people pick the same characters in this game over and over again? What's up with the DPs and news who it ain't? And I lose again. Get a trigger. You serve zero purpose. You should.
Something in the universe truly shifted when Kendrick Lamar released his diss track Not Like Us, because afterwards, celebrities and creators are being exposed left and right. And today is no different, because I'm going to be talking about someone who I have actually watched for quite a while, and I see him in loads of clips, and I think he can be genuinely entertaining sometimes, and that is Low Tier God.
You serve zero purpose. You should love yourself now. Yes, you should.
Now, Low Tier God, or Dale Wilson, is basically a
attention to his
YouTuber and a
mustache.
streamer, and he's most known for being in the fighting scene. If you don't watch Low Tier God,
almost
you
40
might
years
probably
old, and
know
he
him
thinks
from a
he's
video
a
that
dude.
Crope uploaded years and years ago about like how ridiculous the fighting scene is, and Low Tier God is literally in the thumbnail there, basically staring some guy out that looks like Pro Jared. Apart from that, he's probably also most known for the viral meme where he tells someone to game end themselves right now. This came after a huge rant of him playing, like, you know, Smash Ultimate Online, and honestly, the lore with Low Tier God goes incredibly deep. He goes into like these deep rants, and there's even compilations on YouTube where he basically can't go more than like 2 seconds without mentioning one of the viewers' mums that he...
It did not do the bloopies. You the bloop. How you doing, girl?
Hey, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I missed you.
I miss you too. I was just trying to come on to when y'all were talking about the girl and she got shot in the head. I just wanted to bring y'all some medical stuff to let y'all know that the reason why they kept her on the machine is because they didn't hit her center cortex. Anytime a bullet enters your skull at any point, if it doesn't hit your center cortex, that controls your breathing, that controls your motor skills, that controls everything essentially functional about your body. If that bullet does not penetrate or damage that center cortex, then that person has a chance to survive a shot to the head. So as a result of the way the bullet struck her, it might have went through her parietal or frontal lobe, but it didn't cause any permanent damage. And she was able to maintain her respirations, and she was able to maintain her brain activity throughout that whole situation. They said, let's hold out, because, and also she had money. They're like, let's hold out and see if she's able to. We put her in like an induced coma and see if we can give her brain and respiratory rest and organ function rest. And if that helped and she started coming through, boom, they let you. A person could could come back alive, which seems like a miracle. But it's a situation that she was just lucky because that bullet didn't penetrate that center of the skull that would ultimately cause her demise.
Nope.
Is the cerebral cortex located in the front of the brain, or is it like in the middle? Like what region?
It's dead center.
Okay, so
that's why when people, that's why when some people put the bullet to their temple, and it'll go through their frontal and come out their parietal, they can survive that bullet wound. But if you put that gun toward the middle of your head or right above your ear, game over. You're gonna bleed out and you're gonna hit the center and you're not coming back. Game over.
Yeah.
And that's why a blow, and also a gunshot to the back of the head, that's literally blowing your center cortex out. You're not gonna survive that. Ever.
That means that we can almost speculate that the bullet came in at an angle. So it
It came
means
in
that
and
she
out.
was either
It didn't
trying to.
come in at a point that it destroyed any of the essential functions of her
Yes.
anatomy. My cousin was shot in the head twice at blank range. He came in on a robbery, and he walked in his apartment. They were robbing him. Unfortunately, he was doing, he was selling drugs, doing stuff he had no business. They was robbing him. He
Mm-hmm.
walked in. He didn't know. They shot him twice with a 32. It bounced off this frontal lobe. It hit the back of his parietal. It bounced off his temporal lobe, and it went through the back. It did not hit the center. He flipped over a two-story balcony. Even though his brain was halfway hanging out his head, he still survived.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
The human body
He
is
still
amazing.
survived because didn't hit the center. So they came back, they put a plate in his head, they sewed him back together, cerebrospinal fluid everywhere, just leaking out. He stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks and then he got out. Now his eye was messed up. Of course, he had these big scars across his head, but I
Mm-hmm.
just hugged my cousin 3 months ago at my dad's funeral, so he's still here. And that he got shot 27 years ago.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, we are grateful you survived.
When we
That
heard he got shot, I mean, I remember I was like a teen, young adult. I was in my 20s, and when we heard he got shot, we thought he died. But of course, and plus, I hadn't gotten that far in college as far as my medical knowledge. So, but after I graduated college, I realized, how amazing the human body is. I took an anatomy and physiology class. Of course, I got my degrees, and I realized
Mm-hmm.
that you can definitely survive headshots depending on how you're shot and what caliber of weapon that you're shot with. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to locate him, and because they say he out, so he got to be on here somewhere. But this is the upcoming dockets, so he would be probably a plea case.
I
What
think
city and
that's his
state
only
is
option.
it?
Flower Mound, Texas.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, this was Texas.
Yeah.
That's why he got a bond. 'Cause
One
isn't
night.
this? Did he get an attempted murder charge? Like, what did they hit him with?
Hold on. Uh, uh, it say he is accused of shooting her in the head after they argued while they were headed home from a 4th of July fireworks. That's why I'm trying to see exactly what he got charged with.
Because if this was Florida, he'd be.
He was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
And that's it.
That's what I'm
Wow.
looking at in this article. It
Okay.
says charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That police in Texas said Ladarius Morshawn Brownlee shot Sadaya Zara
Mm-hmm.
Hashimi in the face, leaving her alive but with life-threatening injuries. So they say he's on a bond of $900,000, and was set for
How
he was
much?
set for $900,000.
And he made bond.
Was set for in North Lake, Texas resident. He
Okay.
apparently he's in North Lake,
North
Texas.
Somebody
Lake.
put.
North Lake. And
Okay.
he remained detained as of Thursday. It is so he's still in there. So they say it
I
is
hate
unclear
that
if he has
people.
retained an attorney.
Yeah, I hate that people feel the need to lie about stuff because somebody he already out and this, that, and the other, trying to make a defense for this man. Ain't no defense for
Exactly.
this.
They say Brownlee also faces 3 charges of deadly misconduct, discharge of a firearm, according to Denton County jail records. So he has, I guess, 3 charges, which is the aggravated assault, deadly misconduct. Because they were waiting to see if she died. Because
Mm-hmm.
if she died, they would have upgraded the charges.
Yep.
I can't believe this is an attempted murder. When you shoot somebody in the dome piece, you're not trying to wound them.
Right.
No. Well,
A headshot is a hit.
you know what these charges are very much predicated on, believe it
Mm.
or not? They're predicated on how much more time you can give somebody with the charge that you charge them with. Like in our brain, it makes logical sense for us to say, okay, this person should be charged with attempted murder, but an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon may carry a higher sentence than a attempted murder charge because of the evidence or lack thereof that they may have.
His first name is Ladarius, right?
Uh-huh. So
Middle
in
initial.
certain prosecutions, they will want to go with the charge that sounds lesser, but it'll give the person more time. If that
No,
makes
Mm-hmm.
I
sense.
think that no, it does. It's reminiscent of what happened with Polite, right? Tripsy.
Exactly.
It was like
Exactly.
they thought that instead of telling him, making him giving him child rape, they hit him with several smaller charges so they could hit him with
But
the most time. But I can
exactly.
see like so I think I understand what's going on here is that instead of just giving him attempted murder, the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon plus the other charges
Yeah.
probably has a higher convictability rate and
And
probably
a
will
longer
give
time
him
that he
the
stays
most
behind
time.
bars. Yes, sir. And
Yeah,
this
so
is what a lot of people don't understand. They hit him with three charges instead of hitting him with one. They hit him with three because because you may hit him with that one charge, it may carry a 5 to 10 year sentence, but you hit him with the three charges, you could do up to 25 years.
Yo, it's a whole lot of Brownlees in here, but ain't none of them him. Troy Brownlee,
wow.
Johnny Brownlee, Catherine Brownlee,
His
June
name
Brown.
is Ladarius Morshawn Brownlee.
So hold on, spell his first name.
Morshun. It's a weird spelling.
Morshun.
Mm-hmm.
But you got stuck. Oh, that's his first name, and the last name is Brownlee.
Mm-hmm. Brownlee, Brownlee. It's not like I don't think you know how to spell, but I just thought I would just spell
Yeah,
it out to make sure.
yes, ma'am. See, this one ain't showing up with nothing either. So let's just go back to Brownlee. Or it might just not be in here yet. Robert Brownlee, Daniel Brownlee, Brant Brownlee, Kyle, Robert, Cynthia, Jennifer.
Are you looking in Denton County?
Danton County?
Yeah, Denton.
Mm-mm,
Denton.
Denton, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Daryl, Dina, Daryl, Kyle, Marshall.
He should be in
And
there because he got arrested with July 11th, right?
July 6th.
Oh, okay.
The like late night 5th, early morning 6th.
Okay.
Or maybe they just ain't uploaded it yet. Because sometimes they have a delay. Or I could be on the wrong.
And they say Flower Mound Police Department jail records. So
Flower Mound. Hold on.
police department. I don't know if that's in Denton County. Girl, don't make me get to line. I'm just letting you know what I'm looking at in this article.
Let me see. Yeah, it's located in Denton.
Okay.
Criminal.
Oh my God. Somebody said his videos were becoming dull. So he needed to do something to make them more lively. Oh my yikes.
See how people
People have no soul.
That's what I'm saying. And then they be saying it right under the family members' post and stuff.
I ain't lying. Like, who does that? That girl didn't get to deserve to be shot in the damn face. Are you serious?
They trying to say what it might have meant was that, remember that case? Well, old girl, but it turned out not to he shot her in the face, but he was trying to it wasn't supposed to go off or something. Does it show his date of birth?
You're asking me if
It should be like
no.
March 1996 or April 1996, but I need the date of the month.
Let me see. You know what? Let me see if I can find it. He has a very new, unique name, especially from the way they
Yeah,
spell
but for
it.
this
So
one, you have to have the date of birth. We could try upcoming dockets, but
he's 28. So
it's 1996 in March. I just need the date.
oh, you need the actual date.
Mm.
I don't know if you can hear her or not, but I just got these two new kittens, and they are absolutely adorable.
This
A
dude. Oh,
kitten?
hold on. Dang it,
Yeah,
Marcus. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I get excited. He got a cat.
Oh, you got a cat. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I have three. I have two
Oh
little
no.
kittens, and I have they're all British Bombays. I have
Mm.
three black cats with blue eyes.
Nice.
I got an extremely lazy dog sitting, lazy beagle sitting behind me, sleeping and snoring like he work a 12-hour shift or something.
Okay, so this one says jury trial, not police, plea, DFC show cause. So let's see this one. Cause it just bring you to a whole list of people. Nope, it ain't on this one. So let me go back. Or maybe it's further out. Does it mention any upcoming court date?
Um, let me see.
February the 7th, I think, if this is real. Hold on. Okay, so it says the affidavit said Brownlee confessed on the phone on a 911 call. It said the couple were involved in a heated argument as they were walking home from the Flower Mound 4th of July Independence Fest, which was held in Bakersfield Park. The fight turned physical, the affidavit said, and Brownlee ordered her into the back of a black 2024 Chevrolet Blazer he was driving. The occupants of the vehicle relayed to officers that while driving away from the location, they continued arguing. It said he stopped the SUV and pulled a Glock from the driver door pocket and popped her above her right eye. When officers arrived, they found her lying on the ground outside a stationary vehicle in the westbound lanes of traffic.
Mm.
He did that. He sat there, stopped the car, pulled it out, and did that.
It seemed premeditated.
Yeah, he always had that on him, but at the same time, that ain't the. He was. If you go back to those videos, right up like a couple of days before this, you could. Man, I wouldn't have felt safe.
Nah,
These
because
girls
you can
think
definitely tell. Like we kind of did it like back to front, but you can see like the energy changes. Like at first he's really like he's lighthearted, and he's just you see him doing his little grooming routine and so forth. He's still getting adjusted to having being in an environment full of nice things, and then you can see it unfold. His narcissism he gets comfortable. He finds out once he's comfortable in her sense of affection toward him, that's when he reveals his narcissism, and there's a turn, and you can see this underlying hostility to everything, and it becomes more and more present. And he's acting like he doesn't like her anymore. Right before it happens, he's like, "Man, you stupid! You do everything that you accuse me of doing. Blah blah blah." You know, he doesn't even try to put a spoonful of sugar over the medicine. It's just nope, drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A comfortable narcissist, just flagrant with it,
Well, the
openly
moral of that
mocking her.
story is when you find somebody in the trash, you leave them there.
Right.
It's not always feasible for you to pull somebody up out their circumstances and ask me how I know, because I tried it and it came back to bite me in the crack of my ass. Trust.
Yep.
So I don't do that shit anymore. I don't yeah, I sometimes you gotta love people from a distance. And sometimes when
Yep.
people are in the gutter, they're in the gutter for a reason. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't even I look, and I know that sounds harsh, but I don't even I be like, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay, that's nice for you. All right, bye. Because when you try to help them, especially if they know you got more than you, them jealousy sets in, resentment sets in with them, and then it puts your life in danger because of the way they feel. I'm not doing that with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
They
I did
feel
again.
entitled to
I've
what
done
you
that with
have.
people, huh?
I was just gonna say, people they also build a sense of entitlement for what you have.
Yes, for what you
I
have,
got a
and
family
they feel
member.
like they deserve everything that you have because you have it and haven't worked for it. Nope,
Mm-hmm.
nope,
Yeah,
nope, nope, nope,
that
nope.
you got it. You have to share it, and it's like,
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I don't.
exactly.
I earned this.
I just found something on IG. Let me see. And this is from 2022. Is this the same Ladarius?
I'm
No,
looking. I'm
wait. This
looking.
ain't the same
I'm
Ladarius.
still looking for his
It,
birthday.
it could be.
Pull up the videos. Where the FBI? The same ones that got Jerry.
Oh, no, this is Chill Squad.
Y'all best.
No, that ain't him. Good grief.
She
I'm
brought
about
him
tired of
into
these.
a whole.
I'm about tired of these fake class action lawsuits. They be killing me. If you or your loved one was scammed by a ride share, what's a scam by getting in an
Jesus
Uber?
Christ.
Did you call an Uber and get a rude ass African driving you?
Lord,
Come join our class act.
or state
Right.
one, or one don't, or one that don't turn on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Put the air conditioner on, nigga. Let me stop. Oh boy, I had a flashback. Never mind. Leave me alone. This dude sitting out here it is steaming hot, and he got the air and the windows down. I'm like, dude, I paid for Uber XL. Put these windows up and put some air on. We are
Right.
not on the Serengeti in Africa. You need to go
Uh-uh.
in and put these windows up. I think he cussed me out in his language.
Probably, but do you really care, girl?
I really don't give a damn. Look, you did y'all know did nobody show up in a canoe or a kayak 400 years ago to come get me? I don't give a damn what he talking about.
Exactly.
That's all I gotta say. Ain't nobody can pick me up, so the hell with y'all. Oh boy, boy, boy.
And then y'all can say, well, And she picked him, but when it seems like when they first got together, he was real nice and real helpful.
They
See, that's
always nice when they broke and they ain't got nowhere to go.
right, and it's the
Homosexuals are
money.
always nice when they homeless.
It's the money that's the test. You won't know until you get some money in your hands. Then when they start acting funny, that's when you know. Let's keep checking these, please.
But
Because
he
he
kept.
gonna have to.
But he
That's the
was
next
trying to.
thing he gonna have to go back for a plea, right?
Yeah, he kept treating her like garbage though, and it was like very much escalating, and she didn't notice because
Hmm.
she thought it was cute, and it's not cute.
Or she
'Cause
might have thought it was just stuff for social media. That's what I'm thinking it
yeah,
was. He putting it off
yeah,
on social media. Oh, we just
yeah,
doing this so we can go viral. Da, 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 woo, woo, woo.
I agree.
Ain't that why you put me on your page so we can go viral?
Hmm.
I'm
Right.
playing it up, baby. Don't worry about that. I remember, I remember when I ain't had nothing and we
And
met in
it
that
looked like
club
they
that night.
was right. And it looked like they was together for less than 2 years.
And what people don't
Wow.
understand when you take a person and put them
Because
in
that
that
baby ain't
lifestyle,
hers.
when you put a person
That's
in that
right.
lifestyle, you would think they would be appreciative, but quite the opposite happens. They become resentful of it because they
Hmm.
also know that if you drop them like a bad habit,
They
they're gonna
ain't
go
gonna
back to
have
being
nothing.
broke. They're
Yep.
gonna go back to being broke,
Mhm.
and that's something that they will put a bullet in you for. So
Yep.
again, when you see people wallowing in the landfill, you tell them hi and you keep it moving. You just leave them right where they're at. I'm sorry, I hate to be so mean about it, but that's how you avoid getting a bullet in your head and ending up on a ID channel.
Yep.
Well, you're right. You're right about
I'm
that
just gonna
because
be honest.
people can't, if people don't have the sense to want better for themselves, you can't impose that on them from the outside.
Hmm.
You
If
sure
you want
can.
better in life, yeah, it has to come from inside you. And that's we've heard that so much so it sounds cliche, and part of that is because we don't know how to implement it, but it really is true.
It is
Hmm.
the
I
honest
got
to
a
God truth.
million depressed, but I can't. I gotta keep pushing forward. I have to. I didn't
I
come
have
this far to be a cliche.
exactly. I have an honest experience with that with a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend that I had. I'm married. I'm married. I've been married now for 9 years, but I had a boyfriend, who told me, I'm all like trying to have this relationship because I think I was in my late 20s at the time. And I'm trying to have this relationship with this man, and he just like, and I could see. I was like, "What is the problem? Is it me? This is me. All my insecurities are coming out in this relationship." Okay, and I'm like, "Is it me?" Blah blah blah. Da da da. And he's like, you know what? He said, I'm gonna be honest with you because this has been bothering me for a long time because I could tell he was irritated with something. He said, I don't like the fact that you have a house, and I don't like the fact that you have a career. He said, so then I was like, wait, whoa, what? Because it threw me for a loop because I was like, what do you mean you don't like the fact that I make good money and that? He said, honestly, no. He said, I really don't. I said, so I told him, I said, if I worked at 7-Eleven, would you feel that you could be with me? He said, yeah, because then I would feel less emasculated.
Yeah.
I was like, I said, but I've never said anything. He said, I know you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. It's you show up with all your shit and your nice car and your fucking house. And it's like, I just feel like it's just constantly being thrown in my face. And it's just making me feel resentful of you. And as he talked to me, his demeanor started to change. It was like he could choke the shit out of me. And we
So it
was
looks like this is not her first abusive relationship.
exactly. And what I'm saying, and what I was telling you about my experience, he could have choked the shit out of me. He was only having a conversation with me. So you know what I did?
Mm.
Because I'm healthy, I broke up with that dude.
Yep.
Because that's the only thing you could do at that point. You could only break up with a man who tells you some shit like that. Because had I stayed with him, I'd be like her getting shot in the face.
Right. I had
And
this dude tell me
I'm
I had never
yeah,
did nothing for him.
nope,
And then
nope.
turn around and say, come on, baby, you know how we do.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
we
You know,
don't
I
do
was
that.
just playing. Nope. When his dude told me all that, I mean, he went very extensive about why he was becoming steadily resentful of me, because he told me it was a buildup. Like at first it didn't bother him, but then it was a buildup. It built it up, and I could tell how animated he was at the end, like he really wanted to explode. I was like, you know what? Here's your little trash bag. You gotta go, bro.
Little trash bag.
Look, there your little tray.
His mask.
Your little trinket. You gotta go, dude. I said, because at that point you're putting me at risk. Because here's something women gotta understand: if a man feels that way, he need a therapist. He need betterhelp.com. I can't help you. You need better. What's that other place? Doctor on demand. You need dumb people. I can't help you at that point. So you need to go on
Nah, he
and
needs
do that
when
shit.
what you just described is what you just described is a moment when a narcissist mask slips. When they accidentally mess up and show you what's really under there, because like I'm a struggling disabled vet, but I think I still look good for having complex PTSD. It's just that. So if I were to enter into a relationship with a woman who's doing significantly better than me, it would be an adjustment period. But after a while, it sets in like, oh, this woman really loves me, and she's not trying to all of her, her gestures of doing for me.
Never had nothing. Ain't never had nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't never want to know better for themselves. And now all of a sudden you getting upgraded, but you might not be able to keep it.
That's
the mad because it can't.
The ability
no
to
control.
not be able to keep it will cause them to become homicidal, because you can't upgrade somebody and then they know you have the ability to snatch it away, and y'all get in an argument, and they know a breakup will snatch that away, so they'll be willing to kill you or do something to you, because in their mind, I'm going to keep this. You're going to keep me in what you put me in, like, because it becomes an entitlement issue, like you said, and they feel like they're entitled to it. So that puts you in a deadly situation with that person.
Yes, it does.
And that's probably what ended up. We can safely speculate that she had finally had enough.
Yeah, that's
and
what
she's
it
like,
seems like.
"No, for real. I'm over with this. I caught you were over there with the other girl, and I saw what I saw, and you can't talk your way out of this one. I'm done." And he was like, "You ain't about to
leave me."
And, yeah, I ain't going back to Hot Pockets and Cold Grits.
You're damn right. And girl, I'll put a bullet in your head. And she said,
Yeah.
ninja, you ain't gonna do pow, then boom. Because you see, I don't underestimate people. That's why when I was going through that with my ex, when he started, getting looking like he was an itchy trigger finger, I said, you know what? Because he didn't have a gun on him or anything. I said, look, let's just go ahead and end this. Adios, here's your trash bag. There was no Uber at the time we broke up. I'm like, I call a friend, phone a friend, bye.
Yeah. Look at this. He want to take
they
pictures
ain't
of
nothing.
himself by himself for
Yeah,
his
it's
Instagram story, but he don't want to see me win. He
Yeah.
get mad when she take pictures, but they both have their own private social media. So what's the problem? This is sad.
And look at how pretty she is. Look at how pretty she is. If she hit a college campus, no, I'm just saying though, like this woman has appeal. If she hit a college campus and met an upcoming dude,
this is her coming to a realization. She's sitting up there. I think some of these are stuff people been saying in her comments, because this all leads up to the, why is TikTok telling me you don't love me?
Because they can see what she can't see.
Yeah.
You know, it
In the
doesn't come
middle
with
of
her
it.
attractiveness. It's just all about self-esteem. And this girl's
Right.
self-esteem is in the toilet. And because it's in the toilet, she don't see this piece of shit right in front of her that's not loving her, that's disrespecting her, and she's willing to put up with it because there's something about him that she likes. Period.
Well, we know what. Yeah, I concur, and I know what. I think we all know what that thing
Here we
she likes
go.
is. But
422.
what I'm saying is, is that if she was in a different environment and exposed to a wider variety of men, like she would on a college campus, for example, this guy would not have. This guy wouldn't have been wouldn't have had such a tremendous impact because she would have seen, oh, he's like the football players, or he's like the so and so, or like I've had experience with this personality type before. It almost feels like he groomed her. I was going to ask how old she was when they
They
got
both
together, if there's
28.
like a significant age difference.
Nah, they both 28.
Yeah. So, but it get so they both they so they're both the same age. So so it's probably some ownership there, narcissistic ownership. And he's like, if I can't have you, no one can. 'Cause I ain't going back to cold grits.
But you know what?
I
She
just won't
also
do it.
like
Bam.
she has to understand and know the toxic things that she likes. She likes. I have okay. I'm just gonna tell you what. Some women, because of their toxic nature and the way they were raised, they like a man to take possession over them and take control over them.
They
Because in
Persian.
that way, they feel like they're being loved. That ninja loved me because guess what, girl? He don't want me to do this, and he told me, "Fuck me, bring your ass here." Some of these women like that cave type reaction that a man will give because that shows them that they're really loved. It's not. It's that club her over the head and drag her to the cave type thing. Some of these women like that. This is why nice
Right.
guys finish last, because a nice man are gonna want to respect you and give you boundaries and give you space. You don't want that because he seemed like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. I need a man to pull me by the back of my neck and grab my hand, tell me he loved me. That's how some of these women are. And if a man don't do that,
Yeah.
then in their mind, he don't love them, but they don't understand that type of behavior is toxic. And especially if you start whipping your ass, that's really toxic. So, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like,
And
I
also,
would be
No
it's
surprised
risky
child.
if
for
He
us.
really do look like a bad bitch listening to Ice
exactly,
Spice.
you know, like
He
I would.
does.
Yeah, exactly. Like my husband ain't that
We've
type.
been the
He cool. So we good. But some women like that club you over the head and drag you to the cave type shit. And it seemed like that's what she liked. This is why she would dismiss his bad behavior and say, well, he loved me. He just acting like that. He's just acting like that for the moment. I've seen women dismiss horrible behavior out of men just by saying, "Oh, there, he's a man. That's why he act like that," and not knowing that men don't act like this. This dude is toxic, but I'm just saying.
he's a he's a he's a malignant narcissist, like Trip C
Exactly.
says, and he really and these. It's interesting, like because it's almost like we weren't there wasn't any specific order, and we saw these videos, but in a lot of them we actually just pulled up, and at the point we could actually see him doing something. He's either conversion manipulation, or he's gaslighting her, or he's asking her a loaded question, and then he's gonna interrupt and mock her answer.
Yep.
Right? I understand that there's there are certain women who have what I would refer to as a basic sex appeal. They like the idea of a man being able to overwhelm and manhandle them.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the problem with that, like as a man, is that if you go around doing that to women, it's a good way to catch a charge.
Yeah.
Because the percentages being the percentages in real life, you're not gonna meet her, or a woman she's gonna indicate to you that what she what she finds appealing and what she doesn't.
Yeah.
And like you said, most of the time, chivalry's dead. Women don't want a gentleman; they want an assertive man to let them know that they're, I'm here and I love you, woman, and this is how I'm gonna show it to you by roughing you up and shit.
No, good. I ain't gotta get tapped across the plate to feel love.
But some women do feel that because I had a friend.
I think we all got that one home girl that's kind of cold.
Yeah, that she'll say shit like, if he too nice, I'm gonna run all over him like a school bus. So he need to be able to.
Nothing coming
look, he needs to be able to choke me up and say, "Bitch, stop it." And I'm just like, okay. I had a friend say that when we were at dinner, and I like, first of all, I said, I don't know who the hell you are. You might need to seek again BetterHelp.com or some kind of therapist. I said, I'm married and I never needed my husband to actually choke me up for me to understand where he coming from. I don't see that as manly or something that he need to do to me. I'm not a tiger. He don't need a chain to whip.
We don't.
I don't need to be tamed. We're not in a zoo. So I can't understand and get with what you're saying right now. Like me and her had to agree to disagree.
Right.
You do because they fetishize toxicity. Like, have you noticed, ladies, in the modern time about how, well, where you go if you want to get that good D, you go get a dude coming out of jail because he's gonna hit it like because he ain't never had it before. It don't matter that he was up to all kind of stuff behind those walls. He out now and he's gonna do whatever you say because he ain't trying to go back. This is they really manipulate women, and this is Tripsy. You're so important for doing this, for being contrary to this. These memes, these social media memes, and even these couples profiles, we get a glimpse of the negative impact this has. This young lady who's in her physical prime, is being occupied by this this overt malignant narcissist. He's got no intention other than to do damage to her.
Here's the thing: who's actually on a time-wasting mission with her? Because only thing he's doing is wasting her time. He doesn't mean her any good.
Come along.
He doesn't, huh?
I said till something better come along.
Exactly. He's on a time-wasting mission with her because he's wasting her time. He doesn't have anything good for her. He's not going to be good for her in the long run. That's for doggone sure. So with that situation, it's like this girl is in a time-wasting mode with this Pookie. He a whole Pookie. He needs a Pookisha.
Magic Mike Pookie.
He needs a Pookisha.
Church Tabernacle.
Yeah.
He is a Magic Mike Pookie.
He is a Pookie. He needs a Pookisha. He needs another person equally as toxic as him so they can go kill each other. But this situation, this was tragic. This was terrible. That girl didn't deserve that, but she needs to understand that she deserves better.
She does, and she's got a pattern of choosing these men because she's fetishized toxicity. Like, oh well, this is just how aggressive men, approach women by treating them this way and stuff. Because she was very familiar with it. Like she was perfectly comfortable with what he was trying to do, at least at first.
Mm-hmm.
With his little jabs and so forth, and then we saw later on in the relationship there is just no preface to any. He's just outright hostile to her, and he won't tell her why he's angry. He just walk off while she's talking. You don't do that when you love a woman. Like and the reason why is because his narcissism makes him feel entitled to have a woman like this, and he doesn't know how to treat a woman, so he figured that he'd just do this until this runs out.
Yep.
But she
And
also
by and
hasn't set
if
any
even if it
boundaries.
does, he got enough exposure to find something just as good.
But she still hasn't. But also, with her, she hasn't set any boundaries or standards for him to have attained her either.
What year was he born in? If he 28 now,
He was born in like 95. Hold on.
let me try
Mid
that.
'90s, baby.
He gotta be. He 28.
You got to
So
be born in 95, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so he's a mid '90s baby.
95 or
So his mama
94.
might.
Hold on.
90. He was born in
94 would make
96.
him 30, right?
96. 96. He was born in 96.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'm
96.
confused.
Yes, ma'am. 96. 28. He was born in 96.
Wow. Okay. That was
96.
when I graduated high. '96, 28 years ago.
Well, I
Dang.
graduated a little
But
earlier than that, so that's why I know, because my niece, graduate when she was born the year I graduated high school, and she's 31. So I just did the math from there.
Okay, because I done confused myself with all these numbers. He born somewhere in the month of May.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But as you can see from this TikTok, she got anywhere from the 21st to the 18th. And I ain't even finished scrolling yet.
So when they were born, I was damn near finished with my first degree and trying to get
Mm-hmm.
the second one. I'm okay. Never mind. I'm old. No wonder my back was hurting this morning. Shit.
And see, there go that sweat. There go that sweatsuit again.
yeah, see, it's the
Mm-hmm.
same hoodie.
Yep, with them pants. Okay, this is
Wow.
the 17th still. 17th. 17th. Let's see, let me go back over here.
Is he
Let's try
supposed to
to,
be some kind of rapper?
you know, social media, they want to do everything. If they can make a catchy song, that'll work too.
See, it just all this gesticulating and all of this posturing and all of this movement, and so it just looks like he thinks he's in a rap video.
Yeah, with no sound. He looked like a bad bitch listening to Ice Spice.
He sure do. Little emotional bad bitch. These
That instead of flicking his hair, he's messing with his hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
The Ice Spice.
These new Fandango dudes scare me with all their emotionality.
Right.
You act like broads, but they got penises. It's really sad.
Ain't it
I mean,
though?
because they get real emotional. I never forget,
And they
and
can't fight.
exactly. I was in the CC. Oh God, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. And I want y'all to think less of me, because when I tell y'all, you'll be like, what in the world? I took my son to this birthday party, right? And my son is 13, 14. Lord, let me get his age right. He's 14 years old. And but he was 13 at the time. And we took him to CC's Pizza. Now, I'm sorry, I live out in Richmond, Virginia, and CC's Pizza is the ghetto spot because it's an all you can eat place, and they charge like $4 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where all the hood
Uh,
people. I tend to not go to those places
I
because I
would
just
say
don't.
it.
I don't want no issues. Okay,
Right.
but my son was at a birthday party, and we went out to the fair that day, and the mother was like, oh, come meet us for celebrate her daughter's birthday at this CC's pizza place. And my son was, I don't know, dating, not dating, but they liked each other, whatever. So I went, right? So we get there, or whatever the case may be, and I hadn't been in a CC's pizza since I was in college when I was broke as hell. So I, I ain't gonna get to lie. So please don't judge me.
No judgment, no
I
count.
get in there, and it's like a cafeteria buffet type shit. Is you get in there, and CC's pizza done got a little expensive because I don't know what I order anyway. So I got the little thing in there, and then the kids, my son and the young lady said, "Oh, we want to go to the game room." So I gave him some tokens with quarters, whatever the hell. They go in there. They get in an altercation with a young guy, with a young boy. Excuse me, a young child. Because I'm getting they're 13. I think that little boy was like maybe 11. But he's in there trying to bully them, trying to steal their money, all kind of crazy crap. And you would think these type of things wouldn't happen. So, but what really disturbed me was when, my son runs out and she runs out and they're like, "Oh, this boy, he's harassing us, blah, blah, blah." So, we go in there and the little boy is being a little jerkwad. And, and, we're like, "Where's this little asshole's mom? Come get this little boy," because he's trying to, jack people in the damn game room. I mean, and then they were like, he was posturing up to my son. This is what disturbed me. He was posturing up to my son. "Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. You don't know me, bro." And the swinging of the hands and the emotion and the all out he just sounded like a whole full on little pookie at 11. And I'm just like, and I could guarantee you, if that little boy had a weapon on him, he would have tried to use it on my son. And
Yep, these some little angry children.
this is the type of shit that scares me about allowing my child into this world, because you got a lot of these little angry pookies out here, these little pookies and ray rays that are emotional, they're reactive, and they larcenous, and they will try to do anything to hurt somebody that they think disrespect them. That little boy was only 11 years old, and the way that he acted, it really scared me, because I was just like, this little boy is too emotional.
Right. You too angry to be that little.
Yes, yes, yes. So I snatched my little son up and I said, "Tell this girl bye. We getting the hell out of here. Let me go back to my side of town. Lord forgive me. Gotta go." I visited
I think
Hoodville for
they've
about
always
20
been there.
minutes and I gotta get out of here. Huh?
Like I feel as though they've always been there. I think it started with these late '70s and early '80s babies, right?
They was
There was
pimps
a
back in
period.
the day.
There was a grace period from when the country went from using cocaine recreationally to like the crack epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
That we are still feeling the effects of the crack epidemic today. That's why we still have the issues we have now in terms of our kids not being able to control themselves, no discipline in our young men, no sense of dignity.
Yeah.
If our young men saw how feminine they looked reacting this way with all their posturing and gestures, because real gangsters move in silence.
Thank you. And they don't move with all that emotion. That little boy was so
We don't.
emotional. I sat in the car and I was very disturbed by what he did. Now the mother wasn't even moved by it. I mean, she just snatched him
Just
up,
used
even
to
though
it.
he was moving around. And I'm just like, so you're not disturbed by the fact that your son is overly emotional and posturing like he's got like again like a little budding criminal. I hate to say it like that, God forgive me, but that's what he looked like. And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. I it was very disturbing. So I had to have a talk with my son when we got in the car about that particular thing, and that's not what you're going to do. I mean, his father talked to him again when we got back in house, of course, because I talked to him when we got in here. But it just was really disturbing. Honestly, it was really disturbing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna kid you not.
He's
And you could tell she didn't
emulating
have
what he's
nobody
afraid
at
of.
home, huh?
He's emulating what he's afraid of because
But
and
he's
what
probably
he's
emulating what he's seen in the neighborhood that he's growing up in, because that lady was a single mom.
Yeah.
So he's emulating what he's seeing in the neighborhood, and she probably, and I'm not saying anything about single moms. What I'm saying is that he probably also doesn't have any positive male role models against them, because a woman could still be a single mom and raise a very positive, wonderful son. I have many friends who are single moms who raise great sons, so that has nothing to do, but they do need positive male role models and a positive woman in their lives to help cultivate them, not all this negativity. The negativity yields
Yeah.
all that other stuff. You have a lot of variables when it comes to raising children. So for people to just generalize and say, well, single moms are the problem. No, single moms are not the problem. Because I know a lot of single moms who raise awesome, wonderful freaking kids, boys and
What
girls.
about all them quiet people in the NBA that you don't never hear about, that ain't not thought pocketing, that were also raised by single mothers?
Exactly. Exactly.
Kwame Brown.
Yep.
There's an example. Kwame Brown.
Exactly.
But see, it's
That man.
always the loudest wheel that gets the oil, because it's the loudest. That don't mean it's right.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I totally
It
agree.
just makes the most noise. It squeaks a lot. So it'll get some grease, but it won't get any. It won't get any maintenance.
Yeah,
Just
but
like
that's the
No
one
yesterday,
telling that.
everybody hears.
I'm gonna change the
That's the
subject
problem.
just slightly.
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing at I was watching something and they were talking about Amber Rose and Biggie was behind, and they were saying, this was a black male podcast, which I thought was hilarious, because you got a lot of these red pill dudes on here talking about what's the problem with women. Women are this, women are that, women. Why don't you try to figure out what the fuck is wrong with yourself? Not
Right.
these women, because guess what? If you keep attracting a hood rat, then you got to figure out what is the inner hood rat
Bounding.
in you that you keep attacking these rats. That's number one. Now,
Oh
number
wait,
two.
he got 1, 2, 3 plus 5 equals $800,000 bond.
Oh wow. Okay, so he got. Oh
6'1",
wow.
175 pounds.
Damn.
Right here you go, right here.
Okay, so you found it. Okay,
Aggravated assault with, girl. I
I
had to
told
flick
you.
through one, and then I said bump it and flick through the other one when I figured out his birthday. And here
Oh,
we
when is his
go.
birthday? March what?
The second, if I'm not mistaken. But I took it out because it didn't come up with nothing. But after that, it came up with this. So it had to be
Okay,
something.
okay.
His middle name is Marshawn.
Yeah, his middle name is Marshawn. It's
Okay.
Ladarius Marshawn Brownlee.
Deadly conduct, discharge. Do you know what? He might have been trying to take him and her out and missed himself. And that's why he got that big old bruise on his cheek.
Or maybe the cops whip his ass because he did that to a white woman.
True, but they got dash cams now. What you call it? Body armor cameras.
You didn't think they probably turned
But
that shit
look,
off and
because this is
punched him in the
this is
head?
why I say that. Look, he got 3 deadly conduct discharge of a pew pew. He got 3 of those, so that means he let off 3 times.
And he probably
Okay.
a bad
How many
aim.
times
Once
was
in the
it?
Probably a
face.
bad aim.
Look, he's so much of a chicken shit that he missed himself. He
Lord.
pulled back at the last minute, and that's where them 2 other shots come from.
I mean, humans by instinct are self-preservation. So to kill yourself with like that, like
You
that,
have to have real intent, but he a chicken
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
So
Y'all
there's
take
an
over for a
argument. So
second. I got a powder my nose. I'll be right back.
Okay. What happened? Go ahead.
that'll be what the public defender argues, is that we
Well, this
can't
is what I
prove
was
that.
telling you. Like, say now, like go with what you were saying. If you said it was only attempted murder, see, he would only have 1 bomb. But you see, they start doubling, tripling these charges. So now they could put a bond on each charge. So you see, now they're holding him versus holding him at 800,000. You could hold him at 2 million per charge because you could put 800,000 on. So they're basically securing that his ass is gonna stay in jail. That nobody is gonna be able to bail him out because of the multiple amount of charges. That's how the
Yeah.
system.
And the only he broke and his people broke So unless somebody want to put up their house for him, he's staying where he is.
But think
And
about
I
it. You
don't
have to
think
put up with 10% of the bond if
yeah.
you need a relative with a house that's worth at least $250,000 to
Yeah,
even
he ain't
for
got
him
that.
to smell a light of day. So he gonna be in there. Yeah, he gonna
Yeah.
be in there.
And it's it there's a real sense of loss here because there's no gratitude in this man. He'd rather destroy the both of them than not resent her for being successful.
Right.
You
I
see,
mean,
you also hear a lot
I'm
of these
not.
red pill dudes talk about
Yeah.
what they're gonna make their women do for them and all this other stuff. Here was a girl who was willing to give him all of that. She literally brought him up from the untouchable cast to peoples with money.
But you gotta understand, anything that is given is never truly appreciated.
Yep.
This is why lottery people go broke all the time. Yet when they touch millions of dollars, they be broke within 5 years. Tops. Because anything that you are given and you don't truly earn, or you really have any skin in the game of attaining, then you're not gonna really value it. And that's just the way human nature runs. You're not gonna value it if you didn't have to work to get it. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. And he never valued what she gave him because he never had to work to get it. All he had to show up and show up and gyrate in front of her a little bit, apply the D correctly, and then she gave it all up to him. So he didn't never really intended to appreciate it. In his mind, she was easy. But damn, I didn't even have to do much to this bitch for her to give me all this shit. So why she ain't giving me more? Fuck that. You see, that's where the toxic mentality clicks in of. She need to be giving me more. I mean, she need to do this, she need to do that, and she need to do that, and that's where the resentment sets in, and the anger sits in, because it's like, well, damn, what she, why is she doing all this, and I can't have this, and then all of a sudden she decides to leave me, then I'm gonna be broke again. Now, fuck that bitch. You see, now nothing what I said made sense, but it makes perfect sense in his mind because he's toxic.
Yep. How dare you try to leave me after you've been
Exactly.
taking care of me this whole time? You gonna make me work and take care of myself? How
Yeah.
dare you?
How dare she? And this is why you leave these broke ass dudes and chicks in the landfill.
Remember
You leave
old
them
boy?
where you find them.
Remember old boy that scared the crap out of me?
Yes.
Girl, how come he was over here, right? First thing he gonna ask me, you ain't cook nothing. We don't go together.
Yes,
You
yes,
don't
I
live
remember
here.
you was
What's
like,
wrong
what?
with
I
you?
was like, what the hell?
You ain't cooked shit. It ain't nobody but me. You could have cooked something. You know, I
Exactly.
don't care. You think you finna bait me into? Oh Lord, he look every bit of
Scary as shit. I was like, girl, take care of yourself.
just sitting up here like, no, this is not gonna lead anywhere good, girl. He still drive by and blow. I act like I don't
Oh
even
my
see
God. Because he was driving by. I was like, girl, you better watch it.
Because
Girl,
remember, I
maybe.
told you he had disappeared, right? Well,
Yes.
apparently the folk picked him up for something. And that gave me the little bit of leeway I needed for him to cool down. Plus, I was gone. He
Get out
called
of
me
here.
once, and I was like, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm packing my stuff up. He still be driving by trying to see if I'm still here and be blowing. I just act like I don't see him.
See, that's some scary
Wow.
shit.
Ain't it though?
Sure.
You got hood rats undiagnosed
And then
son
see, like I have
running
this
around here.
problem. I like man, is it like pew-pews? I like blades, right? I like to keep a blade in the room I'm in because you never know what you need it for.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
when somebody walks in my room and sees a blade and asks me, am I gonna cut them? I know you up to something because why is that the first thing that pop into your head?
Exactly. Have you been cut before?
Right.
Did somebody need to cut you prior?
That be the furthest thing from my mind at the time, but I always know if somebody break up in here in the middle of the night, I know exactly where it's at. Like I had somebody used to stay with me and they was like, you got all them knives in your room. Yep, sure do. And finna go get another one and hide it. Cause you been probing.
Yep.
What you doing in my room?
Tripsy. I got knives all over my house too. I have knives,
I know
guns.
exactly how many I got in there. I know exactly where they at. And since you apparently know now too, I'm gonna go grab a couple more and stick them in here just because.
Just in case, exactly.
Because what you doing
Girl.
in my room counting my knives, that's my business, okay?
Girl, y'all make me look. I told my husband. I said we ain't never breaking up because this is some
Right.
bullshit out. There's some shit in the streets. I
I
don't.
ain't got nobody now. I might never not have nobody again because you gotta wear the full armor of God, get a whole
Yes, you
investigative
do.
report, check
Yeah.
with 5 exes because they might not have been crazy after the first two. You know,
Hallelujah. I'll be like Shamalaba coming in a Honda.
checking
Yes,
credit
you're
reports
right.
and shit. Let me see your phone and your computer. What you
Yes,
need them
Lord.
for? I'm finna check, okay?
Oh
Do you
yeah.
use a
I'm
VPN? People used to look at me crazy. I was doing this in the early 2000s. I'll meet somebody for a date, and one of the first things I ask them is, "Are you a serial killer?" Most people just laugh it off, but if they look at you funny and ask, "Why you asking me that?" Yeah, something wrong with you.
I'll be like, do you own a bottle of chloroform? Do you have a panel van? Because if you do any of these things, yes, I got no.
it's the same way on the other side. Like Tripsy, I'm 46 and I've never been married. I don't have no kids, and it's weird because I grew up in a single parent household. My mother and my three sisters taught me respect for women,
See, that's why,
and
because you have healthy boundaries. If you didn't see, we was in the
yeah,
military, we lost our window. That's
yeah,
already, I figured it out a couple of years ago. We left home. Everybody that left home and joined the military, they either married somebody while they was in the military or they still single. Everybody
yeah.
that stayed home or went off to college, they grouped up with somebody and they married and had kids, done got divorced, done got married again. You know, we missed our window. We used our best years for the country, and the country was right. A spouse was not provided.
It wasn't. I keep
They used to
checking.
tell us that shit all the time. Remember that? That baby
Yeah.
wasn't provided to you by the U.S. government. It's like, but what I'm supposed to do with them then?
Exactly.
Leave his ass home with the man you had him with, and stop asking questions.
We in the military too, goddamn it. Now what we gonna do? That's why they make hardship discharges. See the shit?
Yeah.
And see, my thing was I wasn't finna settle just to have a spouse. And I saw a lot
Yeah.
of that too.
Yeah. A
I
lot of
agree.
people
That's why I
in,
got married
in
so late in
toxicity.
life. I got married late in life and had my son when I was 35. And oh my God, dating in my 30s were awful because every date I went out on, men would sit across from me going, well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong
Right.
with
Why
you?
something gotta be
I'm
wrong with
like,
me?
damn, I'm not married and I don't have kids. Why am I crazy? I
Yo,
guarantee
this
you.
is the one that killed
Yeah.
me. Who hurt
Lord.
you? Why?
Yes. Oh God, I got that
Oh,
a lot
so
too.
what? You mad because you didn't get the
Who
chance
hurt
to
you?
hurt me first?
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
I'm hip to your tricks, so now it's my fault. So because somebody supposedly hurt me. It's
Oh,
like,
it's
what do
my
I
fault
say?
because
That
I
was
got
out the life.
standards and I didn't marry the
Yeah.
first, Tom, Dick, or Harry. Now, mind you, was engaged in my 20s, but I mean,
I've been engaged twice.
he was community peen. I mean, what you want me to do when he's sitting down there spraying his penis in the old neighborhood like he's Santa Claus? What you want me to do with that?
Right.
And I refuse not to be Whitney Houston to his Bobby Brown because he had 3 kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
One definitely
Yeah.
during while we on a break, but he had a break baby like Dwayne Wade, and then he had got somebody pregnant right before we got together. I mean, it was just a mess. So
Girl, no.
I
See,
mean,
that's why I can't.
please, huh?
I said that's why I can't. We ain't even get to the nuptials. See, you're fucking up. You're fucking up.
Exactly.
My
So I'm
first
just
one,
like,
I say, well, what I'm supposed to do while you over there? Well, as long as they paying your bills, I don't care. Oh, let me go ahead and go about my business.
oh,
Time
geez.
Yeah.
wasters. That's all they are.
Because
Time.
men have not been taught how to be husbands. We have been taught how to occupy women. That's all. That's all these guys and I can set myself apart from it because like I said, like you said, sis, I was in the military, and before that, I had a really strong idea of how a man is supposed to behave if he wants to have a woman who is not toxic.
Yeah.
So is to not personify toxic traits. The
Yep.
However, there was a cultural shift in this country because our generation was the first generation to grow up primarily without fathers. We're still feeling the effects of that as well because
The
men
only
don't know
reason
how to be
I
masculine.
have a
Men
father
know
is
how to
because,
posture.
yeah, my great uncle adopted me, him and his wife. That's why I came from a 2-parent household.
Yep.
Well, I had my mother and father. They were married for 40 something years. I don't know, 42, 43. Well, my mother, this thing that separated was that my mother died in 2002. And
Yeah.
and she died, and of course made my dad a widow. My dad just passed away in April of this year. So yeah.
Oh,
My condolences
wow.
again.
Thank you.
Condolences. My mom, my daddy died when I was 2 years old, so that was 1980. Um, and he was a veteran too. He served in Korea, and what happened? He was a paratrooper, and what happened was back then they used to give the paratroopers morphine for air sickness. So a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of them got thrown out.
Got addicted to it.
Yeah, and then Vietnam came around, and they were actually smuggling smack through the bodies. That
Yeah.
story and
Opioid,
is
yeah.
true.
And they were
Mm-hmm.
giving them opioids in the camps when they would take the breaks and go they and
Yeah,
stuff.
they
And
used to give them that stuff so they wouldn't fall asleep. All's fair in
Yeah.
war, basically, technically. We'll sort it out later, and everybody will be bad. You've been
not
bad.
to mention all that Agent Orange they dropped down to lessen the vegetation in the jungle that
Well,
got
they
into
was
the
using
body
that
his
stuff as
body and messed them up.
pesticide before that, before they
Hmm?
figured out it was toxic. So some people got a double dose.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
didn't outlaw DDT until the 80s. That stuff DDT.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That
yeah,
stuff. That, that's probably what caused autism.
yeah.
Nah, they had
Because it
autism.
damaged DDT.
They found a Neanderthal. I think it was a Neanderthal skeleton with Down syndrome. So they say that turned everything on its head. That stuff been
Well,
around.
that Down syndrome is a genetic anomaly. I think on the 21st chromosome, or
Mm-hmm.
in which the allele deforms. But the problem is, you know, because the black man is the original man, anything that was formed after that, white folks, all that, they're just a offshoot of the original DNA of a black person.
Yeah, and
So
whatever else they
their
jumped in the
their
gene pool.
chromosomes and DNAs are more readily to mutate than ours. This is why when you look up bones of Neanderthals, they have vestigial tails. Vestigial tails
Mm-hmm.
is indicated that they look like little monkeys. But they claim we look like monkeys, but in actuality, anatomically, white folks are more closer to monkeys than we are
Yeah.
because they had vestigial tails. So at one point, they actually had real tails that was attached to nerve endings and my blood supply in the sacral region of their lower back. So that's indicative of a tail, like a kangaroo. So
Well, if you look at it from the standpoint of genetic breeding, up to a certain point, different animals in the same species can breed together. But the longer that they're kept apart, that's when totally different, because that interbreeding doesn't go on
genius,
anymore.
yeah,
So it makes a unique whatever.
a species,
Yeah.
yes,
I
yeah.
ain't no scientist. I ain't never claimed to be. I'm an IT.
Ah, that's funny.
I just have to
I
put
mean,
it out every once in a while.
I do. I like science, and I do. I
I
have
understand
extensive
some of it.
knowledge of anatomy and physiology. So, well,
Right.
human anatomy and physiology. But I also like to look, watch. I mean, read National Geographic Explorers magazines when it comes to archaeological digs, because they call
Hmm.
Eve was the lady that they found in Africa, and
Oh, but
basically her.
now they done found some piece of some artifact from when Moses parted the sea or something.
Yeah.
Around that time, they just found something. I say, see there now.
In the Red Sea, yeah, and the genetic Eve that they found in Africa, in which all living humans were confirmed that they spawned from her, and she was found in Africa. I never, I never heard of any more articles that indicated that they found another genetic Eve. So
Not as far as I know.
yeah, or what they call her, excuse me, officially mitochondrial Eve, because that's what the official name for her is.
Yep.
Where all life spawned for.
Gotta
But I
make
mean,
sure
look how
they get
unique Black folks are. Look at the cells that they use to replicate in that they're still using now. That they never played that Black woman up there, John
Now
Hopkins.
they gave her family free medical care, but they had to
Oh,
agree to certain
girl, that
testing
you
and stuff.
know
Oh,
all the
but
money they
now they
made
get to
from the
make
HeLa cells,
decisions. Yeah, now they
huh?
get to make decisions on who get to use it. They made some kind of trust, and they on the trust board. So the people they get to decide who get to use what for what.
After they made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars from
Trillions, girl,
from chewing
trillions
off
of
the
dollars.
Henrietta Lacks cells. Now all of a sudden, oh please, because they
Because
have to
one of
fight
the
for that.
scientists that was using it decided to turn around and patent it. Before
Yeah,
that, it was just like a reciprocity thing. Hey, I found this. See what you can find with it. And that would have been fine at the end of the day if they'd accredited her because wouldn't nobody been getting paid for it. But when he
exactly.
turned around and patented and made everybody else pay and stuff, that's when it became murky waters.
But also another thing they did, which I didn't, which was horrible, was that they kept testing her relatives because these evil bastards were trying to figure out if she passed on this particular trait to
Yeah,
other
and
family
then
members.
to top it off, they were not giving her proper treatment. They was just letting that shit run its course.
Well, they've done that several times. Look at the
Mm-hmm.
This Tuskegee experiment with syphilis. This is why we have extensive knowledge of syphilis right now. Do you understand that there's such a thing called neurosyphilis? Because there's a situation, and this is exactly spawned from the Tuskegee experiment, in which they allow syphilis to linger in the body for years to see the effects.
Mm-hmm.
And they realize that if the syphilitic virus lingers in the body for over 5 to 10 to 15-year period, if the person is still alive after the initial infection, that it actually starts to affect the neurons in the brain. So you have a thing called neurosyphilis, and it
Mm-hmm.
causes dementia. But this was all as the result of them
That's what killed
studying
Al
That's letting
Capone.
people rot
and
with it. Yeah.
autopsying a Black man that they allow to have the infection after they lied to him that he was actually getting treated for. Messed up.
Yep.
And do you understand the Black nurse? That's what kills me. The Black nurse knew this shit, and she was all
Steady
chummy with
up
these
there.
guys. Like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, because she started getting death threats, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, because you knew you were giving these men placebos. You weren't giving them actual treatment, and they sitting in here, and you're just, oh, you're getting
Smiling
treated.
in
You're
their
getting treated.
face.
I mean, you faking the funk, knowing these men are gonna die with this disease.
Passing it on to their wives
Yes,
and their
Yeah.
children.
and their children didn't give a damn. That is some
Nope.
evil shit. And I mean, and look at J. Marion Sims,
Home
another
warfare.
one, huh?
Looks like them ain't the only one they do it to their own too.
Said
They
it
sat
was
up there and fed them little children. What was it? Radium in the oatmeal up there in Canada.
Yeah.
sure did.
But look
Sure
at
did. Didn't get food.
the other Black woman they did, J. Marion Sims. This son of a bitch got a damn statue in New York honoring him. And this bastard used to do hysterectomies with no anesthesia on Black women.
Mm-hmm.
They used to
But
get
he
Black
used
slaves,
anesthesia on white women because he
white
said
women,
they
but
were
then you
more
wouldn't use
delicate.
anesthesia.
And they still use those standards for modern gynecology.
Exactly. This is why when Black women complain of pain, in certain procedures, they don't the doctor's less likely to believe you because they want to believe that our pain receptors are less
Mm-hmm.
responsive than white women pain receptors. Are you kidding me? That's
Nah, we
crazy.
just more used to bearing pain. Y'all used to getting immediate
Yeah.
relief. That's the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know
It's
what?
called the
That's
high
why they
pain
ask you
threshold.
getting addicted to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's called a high pain threshold. Ladies, there's something that I saw today that I wanted that really fits the narrative here. It was this white girl. She's from the army, and she was talking about growing up. Her family, like she was, just prototypical white girl, poor or middle class, whatever. They didn't really do a whole lot of communicating or whatever. So girl joins the army, and she finds out that she doesn't know how to wash her body properly.
Mm-hmm.
And all the black girls
Had to
noticed,
tell her
like,
how.
why? Yeah. And this girl was so, and so like, she was so. She's like, yeah, they laughed a little bit, but then they showed me how to wash my body, and that's why I love black women. I support black women till I die. I thought that was I think that's really indicative of of Black American culture, because we have to delineate quite a bit here. Like, we're not like Africans, or we're not like Caribbeans. We're not even like Canadian black folks. American black people have a unique capability to adapt to overcome almost any hardship. And
but you'll be surprised how nasty some of these white girls are. I was in the military.
To be able to.
I'm sorry. I was going to say I was stationed in Fort McClellan, and we had to teach quite a lot of these white girls how to bathe properly. They wouldn't use a towel,
right?
To
right.
wash themselves. It was crazy what they didn't know about proper hygiene. It was really crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say that, like, that young woman must have been, so embarrassed. And if it had been other white girls there, they would have mocked her They would have mocked and bullied her incessantly. The black girl kind of laughed and showed her how to do it the right way.
But look, we all got to live together at the end of the day. Get your funky ass in here. Let me show you how to bathe.
Let me tell you something. We had a white girl that didn't know how to dispose of her feminine napkins. So what she would do when she had a used pad, she would stick it back in the box with the other unused pads.
See, that's too much.
So when we would pass by her locker, it smelled like death when she was on her period. We were like, what the hell? So we asked her, why did your locker smell so horribly? And she exposed to us that she was putting her used bloody period pads in their box with
and
her
she ain't know not a lick better.
And then, so we'd say, no, you don't do that. That's disgusting. So we showed her how to properly dispose of them. And she started doing that instead of leaving the box. I mean, again, and she really didn't know that's what she shouldn't have done. She said, well, I can't flush them. I'm like, you're not supposed to flush these things. You're supposed to wrap them up and throw them in the trash can. I said, and not leave them open face and nasty everywhere. You wrap them up with toilet paper.
Have everybody in that mofo sick.
That's disgusting. So,
but you know what? You have a lot of time to sit up in boot camp, and people ask questions and stuff, and y'all gotta live together. So you have to get along.
You gotta definitely,
right. So it's like
there's a camaraderie.
Yeah, that's why they even put you in boot camp, to build that, so you'll have some feeling. Because nobody comes from the same place. Like, I met a chick from North Dakota, and she's like, I never met black people before. Just like, dang, girl, for real.
Yeah, I met two girls that never seen a black person live and in person either. She thought we were all criminals.
And like, if it would have been
like, what the hell?
If it would have been somebody random in the street, what you looking at? You got a problem with me? No, she just fascinated because she said, I never seen a black person except for on TV.
In her life. Yep.
Yeah, I was in.
Like, she probably halfway, and I know she ain't say it out loud, but you can get the fish. She probably halfway suspected they wasn't real.
Probably. No, I was in. There was a chick in my boot camp who was like that. She was from Alaska, like, and she was really she'd never seen black people before, but she was really worried about like I'm not racist. I swear, I don't hate you. I've never seen real black people.
They didn't have any.
It's like, I mean, It's well, I mean, she's from some small town in Alaska, so it's like, yeah, hey, we ain't going up there.
Right.
It's cold.
But
So
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, I did too. I met people that never saw black people before. It was very funny. I said, not one. She said the only black people I ever see was on TV. I'm like, yikes, that's
Right.
terrible. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ain't no problem.
Funny, and then like
Feeling.
once you build up that rapport a little bit, they get comfortable and they ask questions like, "So are you? Or are you really good at cooking? Like, are you going to be a cook when you get out of boot camp? You're going to be a cook, right?" And it's like, huh? Well, I mean, black
Because all
people,
they
you guys
know
are
is
really good.
stereotypes.
Yeah, it's like because of TV, right? Well, and so I didn't want to cut him up, or I didn't want to cut the young lady up. So I said, well, uh, there's a theory that you pass memories on through your DNA as well as physical characteristics. So it's possible that because so many black people are the descendants of slaves, that the domestic skills that were forced upon us were kind of
They just
embedded so deep, we pass them on to our DNA, right? But also, cuisine is another place that Black Americans actually dominate. We invented so many things that we invented macaroni and cheese, y'all. Can you imagine that? No, white people did not need to put macaroni and cheese together until they saw us do it.
Well, and we invented a lot of things, and we invented a lot of things out of necessity, i.e., oxtails. Because when we were in slavery, they would give us the worst part of the pig, the worst
Right.
part of the cow, and they say, "Okay, eat that."
I wish white folk wouldn't have never found them because now they sky high.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Oxtail, you swear oxtail is ribeyes right now, as high as they are. I'm like, this don't make no dang on sense. Oh my God, oxtails are ridiculously expensive for no reason other than the translucent people found them. That's it. That's all.
I want to know where the Jamaicans get their hookup because they always got some.
I don't know. They must have an ox on reserve somewhere. I mean, they must have some kind of cultural ox that they go chop
Right.
stuff off.
They got some kind of farm somewhere that we don't know nothing about.
I ain't lying. Because the
Jamaican
ones
oxes have tails that grow back like salamanders.
Off the tail.
You just cut them off and they grow back.
I agree.
That's why they got.
No, it's like it's a whole bunch of. I was listening to this video and the girl called it rage baiting, and it basically is. As soon as she said it, I knew what she was talking about. When they sit up here and post these so-called skits, but they're not really skits. You're doing a reenactment of something, and you're not labeling it as such. And people sitting up here thinking this stuff is real. You might have just made this up out of whole cloth. You're doing it to try to go viral. You want to be a comedian. Well, guess what? When E Realist did his little skits, everybody knew it was a skit.
Exactly.
He went viral. It's like you don't go viral by trying.
Exactly. These internet comedians who think they're going to be Kevin Hart by harnessing the power of social media and just flooding the market with skits. Look what happened to Tiffany.
Right.
Look what happened to Tiffany. That girl has been doing stand-up comedy since she's 16, and she finally hit her stride. And one bad decision has completely undone her career.
It was more than one bad decision.
Yeah, I was never a Tiffany Haddish fan. I never liked her, but
to me, Tiffany Haddish was a one-trick pony. There's so many places you can carry ignorant, loud, little chick to that you can go. She wasn't versatile.
She
as
went
far
for the
as that.
low hanging fruit every time.
Yeah, yeah, all the time. I mean, every role she played the same person, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need you to do something else because this is
Anything.
not working.
Bacon. She's her parents are Eritrean, yeah.
One is
What
Eritrean. Both are Eritrean, or one is Eritrean and somebody is black here.
I think her when she grew up.
I know
I think
one is
she grew up as
definitely.
I think she grew up in Eritrea, so I think it's at least her daddy who's Eritrean. But saying that to say that you're right. She is only a one-trick pony, and what she's doing is her impression of a Black American woman.
So she ain't even from over here.
No, she's
Her
Eritrean.
people are.
That's over there in East
Yeah.
Africa.
See that?
And
so she lied like that for no damn reason.
well, you got to understand when you have
That's her
African,
rendition of a loud American black woman.
that's her
That's
edition
her
of a
impression.
good American black woman.
Hmm.
That not what it is because
And they put her in
because
every
they
possible
do
situation.
what when they have African people, Caribbeans too, they do what they think is a caricature of what a black American is because you got to understand. I hate to say it, but I'm going to just say it. You have a lot of Caribbeans and Africans that don't respect us.
Mm-hmm.
So they come here with all this contempt and this vitriol and this jealousy. So when they become in these positions, honestly, I just feel like they're trying to mock us. So they create these stereotypes because they already know the stereotypes of black people because they come here black too. So they try to mock these stereotypes, like if you get an African to do, oh, sister girl, yeah, and all this stupid shit. And here's my thing. They will try to denigrate a black American and look at us as stereotypes, but don't you dare denigrate an African and their traditions and their cultures and try to make a mockery of them because they get pissed off and they all try to come at you as a collective, all Caribbeans. But they will do it all day to black Americans and don't give a damn. It's that disrespect that they have for us that I don't like. And how do I know?
Especially to the women.
And
It's
how do I
especially
know?
to the women.
I am married to a Haitian man. Okay. My husband is Haitian. His parents are immigrants from Haiti. And he was the anchor baby. So he was born here in the United States. And his parents told him, do not get with these black Americans because we're lazy, we're this, we're that, we're all the other. They were basically told never to get with black Americans because of all these negative stereotypes that they come here in this country with. And make no mistake, without us there, black asses wouldn't be here. Because it wasn't until the 1964 Civil Rights Act, where the Amendment 14 was passed, that allowed these dang on Negroes to flood in here from the Caribbean and Africa to even come in this country to build their so-called better life. So if it wasn't for people like Martin Luther King, who was leaders at the time, Malcolm X, and these people that was in there on this political forefront trying to get these laws passed for this to happen, because Lyndon B. Johnson passed these laws, they wouldn't be here because they were only letting white Europeans in this country prior to that.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to be here because prior to the 1964 Civil Rights Act, those Jim Crow laws was in effect, and the black slave codes in the southern parts of the country, which allowed these white people to lynch blacks at will. So it was nothing to see a black person hanging from a tree back in the black slave code era prior to 1964. Think about it. Emmett Till died by a lynching by a white mob, and he would have been only 80 years old right now.
Mm-hmm.
That
the
boy
lady
was
that
a
accused him
14-year-old.
just died, what, last
In
year?
fact, my father is older than Emmett Till. My father died this year, 84 years old. Emmett Till, I think, would have been like 81 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to really put that shit in perspective when they think about this stuff, because people want to tell you, oh, slavery was like 1 billion years ago. No, it
If
was
somebody
not.
tried to argue with me, I say they still had slavery
Yes, they
in the
still had
40s,
slavery.
50s, and 60s down south.
There's a
We
documentary
have
in
slavery today. There's
Mm-hmm.
open air slavery in Libya right now. You can
Yeah.
go over to Libya, buy a human being.
But in the United States, there was still slavery going on certain rural areas in 1981.
Yeah.
There was a black man who they did a documentary on that he was saying that this man and their family, because it was a generational thing, they were holding slaves on this particular stretch of land. It was rural Mississippi, and they wouldn't allow these people to leave. So they
Mm.
were still in bondage and slavery in 1981. It took the federal government to go in there and tell these white people, you got to let these black people go. You cannot legally hold slaves anymore. This was in the 80s, early 80s.
And
So
it
they
took them
convinced
to
me
the
with that
80s to go
bullshit.
do anything.
They, huh?
I said it took them till the 80s to go do anything.
Exactly, because they knew they were holding these people. And they interviewed the man shortly before he died about his treatment on that particular in that rural area, and the fact, and they were asking why you didn't leave, because of course he threatened, if I leave they're gonna kill my family, they're gonna kill this, so of course they're not gonna go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's some evil shit. That's some evil shit. So I
Yep.
mean, nobody can tell me about none of that. But anyway, I didn't want to get off on the tangent. I'm a historian. I like history. I know a lot about this country and of our people. So if you have any questions, just let me know.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
Emmett Till was born in 1941. My daddy was born in 1939, and my mom was born in 1942.
I
So,
just done had too many numbers for the night. My brain's like,
oh
nope.
God. Well, you know, I'm a compliance auditor. I deal in numbers, so I'm very good with popping off numbers like it ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm. We see. Yeah, it is 2 o'clock in the morning.
Girl, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm wide awake. I'm gonna need to go find something to do.
I'm gonna sneak to the truck stop and get me something to nibble on.
My dang on husband
Okay.
out like a light. I brought my child some Popeyes, so I know he out like a light. And
Hey,
my dog
everything around
snoring.
here be closed except for the truck stop, the Circle K. But they liable, they ice machine liable to be broke.
Girl, we got the cookout open over here, but girl, they be shooting over there, girl.
Girl, see, that's
You
why
got
I
you
can't.
got to
I'm
weave
so
and duck to
ready.
get a milkshake out that bitch.
Right. I am so ready to leave from down here. You don't even know. And it ain't
You
but a
still in
couple of
Florida?
hours. No, I'm still in Alabama,
Oh,
but I'm finna go to Georgia.
okay.
I'm ready to go home.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I cannot. Girl, they be doing too much
Alabama, what
down
part of
here.
Alabama you in?
Down at the bottom in Dothan, girl. First,
Mm.
somebody was running away from the police and they ran into a light pole. Then turn around a couple of days later, the police was chasing somebody and they ran into the light pole. The police, not the
Oh,
folks.
jeez.
Yeah, they done robbed the American Deli. They around here. It's hot. They around here wilding out.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Bruh, and then stuff keep happening up in
Hey,
Birmingham. I'm like, it's time to get out and go back to Georgia.
Oh my
Tripsy, I
God.
wanted to ask
Mm-hmm.
you, would you be able, do you think it would be possible for you to do another deep dive like you did on Polite on Diddy?
On the diddler.
I think the diddler, because I think this is really important. He is the black Weinstein. Uh, he's been exploiting people for decades now.
Well, as
And
soon as they bring out some more stuff, we got the documents. But actually, yeah, he on the list because we got a plan for how we gonna do this. We're gonna use the AI to make our life a little bit easier, but we're not gonna do it to
okay,
create the content because it be having fever dreams. But, but
Oh,
yeah, as
just
far as I remember,
FYI,
hmm.
Tiffany Haddish's mother is African American and her father is Eritrean.
yeah,
So I just wanted to let you know because I know she was part black somewhere in there,
Mm.
part African American. But yeah, her mom is African American, her dad is Eritrean. So okay, what we talking about, Diddy? All right, Diddy.
Yeah, they say it should be soon that they bring the hammer down on the diddler. So
Yeah, he
we'll
been
have
real
access
quiet.
to
What's
more
going on
stuff.
with him? Like, he been real quiet. Like, I heard he was
Girl,
selling
he
off some
went
things.
whitewater rafting and they drug him for that. When he
Stop
posted
it.
a picture of his daughter, they drug him for that. Even the lawyers came out and was like, "That's not a good look. You being investigated right now, and you out doing photo ops."
Jewelry shopping.
Girl, he was
Yeah,
out
it would.
passing out kisses or hugs or something down in Miami. He just all
He's
over the place
yeah
like a
he
little ping pong ball. But he still he got
yeah
that pitiful aura around him still.
he's got a compound down there with hot and cold running bitches apparently, but I never liked
Yeah.
Diddy. I never liked him. I remember when like I said, I got sisters, so I'm all about Mary J. Blige. But I followed her career, and I remember when she first popped up, he was doing the same thing he did to Biggie, dancing in the background, this, that, and the third.
And you know why that
They
was such an
fired.
iconic moment when Suge got up there and said, "If you don't want nobody dancing all in your videos," it's because everybody was thinking the same thing. Why is this man in every video dancing around? He can't dance.
No, he can't.
No,
Why is he there?
all he does, he completely he pulls attention away from whoever video it's supposed to be. Like Mace.
Look,
Album drop,
by
and Mace
rights,
had to wear
his
number 2
position.
in one video.
Yeah, by rights, his position, we never should have seen Diddy face.
Yeah.
We didn't know who Andre Harrell was, except for the fact that if you was in the entertainment industry, you knew who these people were. You knew who Clive Davis was. You knew who Andre Harrell was. You know these people, but you didn't know them to see them. You might have heard the name as a regular schmegular with one of the
Damn,
artists,
y'all.
but you
Who
wouldn't
y'all?
see them. And then you got Diddy here.
Exactly. Girl, Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, she died tonight.
Girl, these folk been dropping like flies.
Like flies, girl. Yes,
Bob Newhart
Sheila Jackson Lee died
yesterday.
3 hours ago.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Crazy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you,
Girl,
but
you
I thought
ain't
that was
interrupting,
crazy.
and yet Biden is still here talking about don't disturb him after 8.
You stupid.
He needed his warm milk and porridge.
Yo, I ain't never let that go. I heard that Miss Biden said he ain't coming out no more after 8. He just need his rest.
That's right.
I say, you know what? Go on, Joe. Tell yourself
you know what?
that.
He need to rest. He really do.
Right.
Rest.
It's like he all we got now. They waited too long. He all we got for this election. Y'all might as well just suck it up and prop him up. Come on, let's get this.
Exactly.
Because if they don't,
this shit.
Like
that project 2022.
This man is ready to be a dictator.
Yeah, he's ready. If there's two of the scariest portions of that thing that I read, and I said if they do this shit, I said I'm moving to Canada. Fuck
what
that.
You talking about? Project 25, girl? We can go get a compound in Puerto Rico.
2025. I'm out of here. I'm serious. I'm not staying in the because if he changed those government jobs to political jobs in which he put in inadequate people that are his Republican shields in there, the government, the federal government is going to be rendered nil and void, game over. It's going to be a political circus, and there's going to be no way there's going to have any proper checks and balances in the executive branch. Nope. They ain't no be way. They already fucked up the judicial branch with the Supreme Court justices that allowed him to have this immunity. Plus, they throwing out cases. That bitch Eileen Cannon, that bitch was appointed by him. She threw out that classified documents case. I mean, this shit is not going well. And if he becomes president, like I said, I'm either going I'm going north or south, but I'm not staying in this motherfucker because he's going to try to roll back these Civil Rights Act and try to put all the Negroes in slavery, and he's going to invoke a civil war because ain't nobody finna do all that. But okay, do what you do.
I say we all pitch in and get a compound in Puerto Rico. It's snow in
We can.
Canada.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
It's cold up there.
Belize. They speak English. The weather's nice, and our money's good. Go to Belize.
Yeah, sound like a plan to me. Because there's going to be a mass exodus out by these camp. Because ain't nobody about to stay underneath no fascist regime over here. I know I'm not. Because either way, I'm gonna shoot my way out of here. I'm not. They got another thing coming. Because
And
I'm
people
not gonna
running
stay up.
around here like Trump, they Lord and Savior.
Thank you, these stupid ass folks are stupid.
Just lemons dead off the cliff. I'll be back once y'all finish what y'all doing. Somebody gonna need to be on the cleanup crew.
That's what I say. Because I'm not.
Yeah.
Couldn't be
I can
me.
see it too.
No, not me.
Nope. Because he's trying to dismantle. Listen, guys. He's trying to dismantle the complete U.S. Department of Education because it's too woke. Are you serious?
You see,
this is the kind of nonsense that I just
they
can't.
Trying to roll us back to like the 30s.
Yeah, they're trying to roll us back to at least to 54.
Girl, you know, black people and probably 2/3 of white folk ain't going.
Girl, ain't nobody about to deal with all that nonsense.
Look, the military go look at him like he's slow. One thing the military can do is ignore an unlawful order.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is crazy.
Oh, did y'all hear about the dude that the one that was the little boy in Alf? Girl,
yeah.
Him and his dog, him and his service dog passed. They fell asleep in the car.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
I ain't mean to change topics like that, but it popped back.
Oh no! I just said Representative Sheila Jackson Lee died. So, girl, we all over the place. Girl, everybody died. Lou Dobbs, Bob Newhart, Sheila Jackson Lee. Girl, these people are dropping like flies.
Yep.
You know, Bob Newhart. Like, let's give him his due real quick. I'm a huge comedy fan. Like, stand-up comedy is one of my passions. Really is. Just the art of humor. And everybody knows Richard Pryor is the greatest stand-up comedian, but somebody asked Richard Pryor who his favorite stand-up comedian was, and he said Bob Hope. It's something about that show. Yeah, it's something about that TV show where he was the therapist. Like it was still running when I was a little kid, and
you said Bob
I didn't.
Bob Newhart, who just died.
Probably Bob Newhart. Bob Newhart.
Okay, I was wondering, like,
my bad.
Bob Hope died in 2003, so I was like,
yeah, this one Bob Newhart. The other
yeah,
one.
Yeah,
he
Bob
played
Newhart.
on not Three's
Newhart.
The Newhart show. He said, "This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl." Remember, he used to be in that show.
Yeah. That was like it's. You watch that stuff now, and it really holds up. And so, not a whole lot of like.
People used to go to acting school.
Yeah.
And he would be one of those. He was also in the army from 52 to 54.
I mean, he lived the good old life. He was 96 years old. So shit. I mean, excuse me, 94. So, I mean, he lived the good old life. You know, I wouldn't mind to make it to 90 and 94. 96.
I did not know he did Bernard in The Rescue Was Down Under. And he was the polar bear in Rudolph.
Oh, okay.
Wow, and
I liked him in Elf. Wow. He was in Elf. That was funny. And I used to enjoy that Bob Newhart show.
These are the people that we used to see on the old channel and Masterpiece Theater and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. And I liked him in Big Bang Theory. He was funny as shit up in there. I liked him in the Big Bang Theory. So I mean, he did what he did.
Yep.
You
We
sure
gonna
did. And oh, go ahead.
who connecting to my Wi-Fi at 2 a.m.?
Lord, they think your ass is sleeping.
Probably.
Let me stop.
Somebody
Vulture.
done gave somebody the password. But what was I
Oh,
finna say? I don't forgot. It don't matter. I can kill the connection from my phone. That's how I know from my phone. They got all these cool gadgets on these stuff for people that know how to use them.
yep.
And
That's true.
remember, family, Mercury retrograde is fourth. If you have not made your vital decisions by now, please hold off till like September. Okay? Unless
Okay.
it's just very, very important and you have no choice.
Okay.
Stay inside and stay hydrated. Stay
Yeah,
far
yeah.
away from crazy people because they're gonna be even crazier for the next month.
Boy.
I don't need none of that. I need to stay.
Right. I
Yeah.
gotta go get a snacky snack because I forgot to take my meds when I ate.
All right.
But
Okay,
I
Trips.
thank y'all for coming up.
Yeah,
Thank
And
you
we
we
for
gonna
did.
having me. I love
it ain't
doing this.
no problem.
Thanks again.
Soon I'm gonna
Thank
be
you.
no problem. I'm gonna be way more consistent and we're gonna have some kind of schedule because we're gonna have a couple of things running because we're gonna all be in the same area. So it's gonna be like Hollywood squares around this joint.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I can
Right.
hardly wait.
Can't wait.
We got 17. We got Q when he available. That's like the road runner though.
I'm back because I had to take a mental health break with with my father. We had to
Girl,
celebrate
I do not
his
blame you. You know I zoned
girl.
for a little
And then
while.
my father went hospice early this year. So he went
Mm-hmm.
hospice and then he didn't make it till April. So, I just needed some time and stuff like that. My son, I had to get him to and my family to come down, I had to go down to plan his funeral. Girl, you have no idea how much time, patience, and expenses it is to plan a funeral, put that off, put him down. Girl,
Girl,
oh,
yes, I do remember we had one in
oh yeah,
September.
you sure did. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I know you understand that it was just a lot, and we trying to close the house down and settle the
Mm-hmm.
rental properties, girl. Ugh. I said, Lord, I said I miss going on YouTube, but I just don't have the time right now.
Ain't no problem, Buccaneer. But everybody remember that while the internet might be kind of sort of fake, it's still here on the planet Earth, and everybody
Yeah.
on the internet is a human being. Besides the
Yes.
AI, and that's just electronics. So
Yeah.
no offense, AI, because I know you probably listening,
Hmm.
but you know you're not human, and we know you're
How
not
dare
human.
this trick say I'm fake? I am really not fake. No,
Right. You know you need to learn nuances and structure and stuff, and you
exactly.
don't have the human experience, so you're a little bit two-dimensional now. You'll probably get better in the future, but that's
Of
for
course.
other times. But
As it extracts information. So
tomorrow is Saturday. It be entirely too hot for me to be outside because I'm on that medication, so yeah,
oh
you
yeah,
ain't supposed to be out in direct sunlight.
yeah. Okay.
But did I mention it be hot out there? So yeah, I might come live tomorrow, depending,
Okay.
because I've been doing some research too. And
Okay.
I've been getting lost in the reels. I ain't even gonna sit up here in front. But I will
Uh,
holler at all of y'all later. Replay gang gang. You made
all
it
right.
this far. This is Trip C's Treehouse where it's always swinging. And we're